time it is. It's your boy David at the Irish Hotspur, Ireland's biggest Spurs fan, bringing you the watch along for Tottenham versus Leeds United, where we are going to absolutely pump Man Bun FC. Joined by, of course, co-host Jack Kinnicky. Mr. Kinnicky, you're surely pumped for this one by now.
Very pumped, Dave. Very, very pumped, especially considering this is probably going to be the most exciting match that we'll be watching over some time. Leeds like to make it exciting, and I know Spurs are going to make it exciting. Harry Kane's going to come through for us. Sonny's going to come through for us. We're going to have all the boys absolutely singing from their chairs.
Yeah, honestly, I had a milkshake yesterday, and if anyone knows that famous song, My Milkshake's going to bring all the boys to the yard, where we're talking about Kane's son, they're all going to turn up today. Believe me, believe me. Let's see what Harris Army we have in the building joining us for today's game. And we have Tottenham Tantrum Gold, a.k.a. Dermot, a.k.a. Dermo. Ladies and gentlemen, the time is here. The wait is over. Let's get this party started with the undisputed, undefeated YouTube channel in the whole wide world, with Jack the Statsman Kinnicky and David the Irish Hotspur Harris. Absolutely love it, Dermot. And he says, come on, you Spurs. Come on, you Harris Army. Come on, you Flat Cap Army. Dark Song G says, come on, you Spurs. No Rafinha and Rodrigo in the starting 11. We need to take advantage of this. Jack, your whole work for how Leeds play is erased for the first half. I bet you both feel happy and sad. I'll be honest with you, absolutely delighted. But look, Jack has to cover what could come up. But look, you know, maybe God's on our side. He struck them down with illness. We'll wait and see. Jason Fox in the house. Looking forward to the game today. Been waiting for this for 2 weeks. Let's see what Conte managed to do over the international break. Andrew Bailey's in the house. Come on, you Spurs. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Light work. Oh, when the Spurs go marching in. Big up, light work. Marlon Daly is in the house. He says, yo, big yourself up, my man. And Dermot saying, big up the Harris Army. Dan N saying, no Rafinha, but that's balanced. But Winky running our midfield. Come on, you Spurs. Yeah, it scares me. Alfie Gosling, not Wink, but in Conte, I trust. Come on, you Spurs. Come on, you Flat Cap Army. Come on, you Harris Army. Felipe Guzman's in the house. Come on, you Spurs. Big up. Guys. What's the story? Big up the owl lad. Hope you enjoyed the game today. Sit back, feet up. Nice can of Guinness in front of you. And watch Harry Kane explode today, my old lad. Watch him explode. Honestly, his hair's looking good. Secret Agent 0010, Harry Kane is in the building. Come on. Leighton Evelyn says 4-1 Spurs. Ron O'Donnell, big up Jack and David and everyone in the chat. Vince Vegas in the house. Says, come on, you Spurs. 10-0 us. Jason Fox going 3-1. Let's go. Derek Hutchinson is in. Darren Anderson Wetherell is in. Come on, you Spurs. THFC for life. He says, come on, you Spurs. Killian Kenny's in the house. Woo! Let's go. 4-1 Kane. 1 for Sonny. 1 for Delhi. 1 for Lorente. 1 for Leeds. Son with 2 goals for Tottenham. Big yourself up, my man. Paranormal Yellows in the house. Just want to win. William Kelly, my man. Let me know if you're joined by Luca today. The young lad, he says, come on, you Spurs. Let's go. Big up, William Kelly. And we ain't having
Give him the catch-up if he wins as well. Let him have the catch-up if he wins.
Let him have the catch-up with his chips if we win, William. We ain't having it. It's time for the team to step up. Couldn't agree more. Cara Simpson, come on, you Spurs. Let's do this and play them off the park. I couldn't agree more. Guys, the starting lineup just quickly. Of course, Hugo Lloris in goals. Emerson at right wing back. Reguilon at left wing back. With Tanganga interestingly enough selected alongside Dyer and Davies, which I'm absolutely thrilled about. Winks and Højbjerg in midfield. Son Lucas and Kane form the front line. Guys, make sure everyone smashes that like button. Make sure everyone smashes that subscribe button. Of course, channel anniversary today. Been going for 1 year solid now. Nearly at the 5K mark. Probably will fall a bit short. Let's see how close we can push it. But make sure you smash that subscribe button. And like Dark Song G here, guys, get your super chats in. And it is a great way to support myself and Jack. It really is. You know, honestly, look, it just skips the queue. It gets you to the very top of the queue. And it's just, honestly, you have no idea how much it helps us out. But as well, don't worry, we want to include everybody. We know Christmas is right around the corner, you know, and some people have a lot of people to buy for. It is an expensive time of the year. Just at least get your comments in the chat and we will get them up on screen, that's for sure. Dark Song G with the super chat. Come on, you Spurs. I feel like we will win 3 or 4-0 now that Rodrigo and Rafinha are bought out. All we have to do is be careful of is Gelhardt. He is young, but his B rank, in my opinion. Jack, what would you say to Dark Song G?
I've heard a lot of good things about Gelhart, and I think it was even Dark Sun G, if not a few others, that kind of made me aware of him. He's definitely coming out as a really top talent, but like you said earlier, Dark Sun G, it feels like all of my work from kind of talking about the threats of Rodrigo and Rafinha have been undone in the best sort of way. I mean, if I had anything that was fearful, now I feel like they really have lost their true fire, their true firepower. Rafinha, I was so scared about against Ben Davies. Now I don't even have to think about it anymore, Dark Sun G. I can just wipe it from my brain. All the nightmares that I had last night about it are for no reason at all, because clearly God is on our side when it comes to that one. I don't know what happened, because they had there's nothing indicating they wouldn't play this match. So I don't know what happened.
No.
Maybe they were struck down by lightning, Dark Sun G. That's all I can say. But big
Big up.
yourself up, my man. And I will say, Gelhart, maybe I'm a bit worried about, but now I'm honestly just so happy to see this happening.
Right,
But as
we've
we
kicked
just
off.
kicked off, what time are you at, Dave?
I'll wait for the time to come up. The time hasn't even come up yet. But I have kicked off. Give me 1 second. Leeds playing in their blue today, interestingly
Yeah,
enough.
they look like Everton now. It feels like
Yeah,
we're
they
playing
do.
Everton twice.
Let's pump them. It's absolutely pumped them. Still waiting for the time to come up, but let's see who else we have. Dark Sun G. I couldn't agree more. Jack, I'm at 20 seconds.
Okay, I'm at pause when you're at, or tell me when you're at 30.
Okay. I'll tell you now, 1 second. Boom, at 30.
Lovely.
Let's go. Big up. But big up, Dark Sun G, my man. Really appreciate the support. Look, Gelhart, he
Legend.
is young and fearless. He is a bit direct. But look, we should be able to handle him, to be honest with you, lad. We should have more than enough
Much better than
capacity.
Rafinha, or much better instead of playing Rafinha. But here they are on the break here.
Oh,
Fantastic tackle by Tanganga. They give it a foul, and that was on Gelhart as well.
no, it was. Let's
What do
see
you make of Tanganga instead of Sanchez, Dave?
I'm absolutely delighted with it, Jacko, to be honest with you. Look, with Sanchez, he is liable to balls
Yeah.
coming in over his head. I think that's what maybe Conte was worried about. So he put Tanganga in there. But look, it was always going to be a toss-up between Tanganga and Sanchez. You need to have that pace that you're taking out with Romero being injured. You have to put that back in, So I think it was a good call. It's a brave call by Conte. And maybe is a message out to Sanchez. Look, a lot of people said Sanchez had a good game against Vitesse. Honestly, Jack, all I can remember is the guy kicking fresh air, looking a bit rattled, a bit nervy. So I can understand the Tanganga inclusion. At least look, he's not going to let people skin him. If you're going to skin him, he's going to take you down. So I think a very good inclusion. It's the free kick. It's over the wall. Well said by Hugo Lloris. Let's see who else we have in the building. We have Ribsy. Says, hey, all, let's go, lads. Come on, you Spurs. Tom THFC, come on, you Spurs. Dave and Jack, big yourself up. And it is Luke. I knew it was Luke with him. I knew it was Luke. No, he's asleep, mate. Got school in the morning. No worries, my man. Hopefully we get the window and you can wake him up with the good news, lad. Hopefully. The old lad says the team's hairdos are 5 out of 10 today. He's not impressed. I wouldn't blame you. Daniel Field is also in the house. Robbie Keane and Teddy in the house. Come on, you Spurs. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. And King Huddle is in. He says Redknapp in the studio. And Alan Smith co-commentating the disrespect for Spurs continues. Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more.
What time are you at, Dave? I don't want to, because I accidentally had to scoot a bit ahead, so I want to wait for you again. What time
I'm
are
at
you
2 minutes 30. 2
All
minutes
right, I'm
30.
at 34, 35. Pause for a second.
Just pause 1 second. That's literally it.
Okay.
And Truth sets you free with the super chat. Says Jack, live watch along. Awesome, you're here. He was here
I've always
earlier.
been here. I've always been here for these Truth, especially considering being on this side of the pond. Nothing better to do than just watch it with Dave.
Jersey.
What'd you say, Dave?
You probably didn't recognize you outside of the Spurs jersey.
Maybe not. Maybe also, yeah, definitely, probably true. But Truth, I've always been here for the watch alongs ever since they've started. I don't think I've missed. Maybe I've missed one. I think I missed one, but yeah, I've always been here for them, and it's good to have you along with us for this one as well. Truth, good to have you with us. But big yourself up, my man.
Big up the Truth. What a legend. And Rachel Vida's in the house. She says, "Come on." Contest sub winks already people want him off. Now look, let's give him a little bit of time. Let's let him settle in. Let's see what happens. But you probably are right though, to be fair, Rachel. Look, I wasn't confident with the guys starting, but look, let's see what happens. They should be lacking severe goal threat today. 45% of their goals taken out. Just alone with Rafinha being out, let alone Rodrigo. So that's absolutely perfect for us. We should be winning this one handy, to be honest. Look, let Leeds settle. Look, see, they're already trying to go for these long balls in behind. We've got Tanganga in there. It's not happening.
No, it's not. Especially Emerson and Tanganga on the same side just sounds class when you think about it. But Harry Kane tried to go for the hold-up ball there. But I think David, correct me if I'm wrong, but if everybody wants to sync up with us, we're at 406,
Yeah.
407, 408, 410, 411,
I mean, that's just
413, 414, 415. So if you want to sync up with us, you can find us around that time.
that was a soft free kick there for the referee to be given. I told you, Jack, this guy absolutely
Yeah,
loves it.
Mariner.
He loves it.
Yeah, like you said, Dave, he likes, likes the sky cameras for this one. He really does.
He does. He'd probably give a little wave and a wink to the kids at home and the missus, Ridiculous.
Oh, well done, Reggie. Gelhardt destroying us.
And it's a ball into absolutely nowhere. Not even Flash himself, Dan James, could get on the end of that.
Gelhardt does look like a good player, I'll tell you that. But there's definitely much better than dealing with Rafinha. Much better dealing with Rafinha. Dark Sun G says if we lose or draw against Leeds without Rafinha, Rodrigo, and Bamford, shows that winking and catastrophe are cursed and should never be used again. I mean, they are eternally cursed. They really are. And I don't even think Antonio Conte can even lift that curse when I think about it, Dark Sun G. But, if we're able to get the win with them, you could think of that as like a golf handicap. You could think about it as a bit of a handicap. We won the match, we got all 3 points, and we played Winky and Catastrophe at the same time, which just says a lot about this team. Says a lot about this team if we were able to win with those guys holding us back as well. But big yourself up, Dark Sun G.
I mean, Dark Sun G, we should be beating them with them in the team, let alone without the team. Without them in the team, we should be spanking them. Look, this team is void of confidence at the minute. But look, there's no better game than today. These are relegation candidates. Let's be honest. They're going to be lucky to stay up this year. If we struggle against these, it's absolutely ridiculous. But look, Winks already, I've seen him make 2 backwards passes, so he's not really inspiring me with any sort of confidence right now. But look, we should be beating these. No excuses. Like I said earlier on, if we found ourselves after the game not talking about a victory, you'd be severely pissed off, which tells me we should all be thinking we should be beating these. These are relegation candidates. We're not at this level. We're better than this.
Yeah. Also, as well, I would say the first 20 minutes, Leeds come out hot and heavy in the first 20 minutes. So if we survive the first 20, then I really do feel like, we can take control of this game and be able to pound some in past them. But it's all about the first 20 minutes against Leeds. They come out hot and heavy. They start, they kind of play their best football in the first 20 minutes when you think about it. So this is basically the time when we do just kind of have to hold our breath and hope that we can survive, and then we can take it on from there.
And as well, everybody look out for an Irish Hotspur banner. Ellie and Phil Tis bought one to the game, and they're going to be holding it up. So everyone, make sure you check. If you see it, let me know. There is an Irish Hotspur banner in the ground. That's the power of the Irish Hotspur army. There's banners in the ground, and me and Jack aren't even there. It's insane. Absolutely insane when you think about it.
Here we are. I'm seeing Daniel James here trying to cut inside on Reggie. Four-shot plays a ball in behind. Emerson there. Back post. Well done, Moon Boots.
Well done. Lucas Moore, Jesus Christ, get your head up. Why are you trying to run out from there?
Ball.
What are you doing, Lucas Moore? My God, that's just idiot. That's idiot.
He just puts his head down and just tries to run when he really just get rid of the ball.
Get your head up. Jesus Christ, get your head up, man. He's just running with his head down into a blind alley. I mean, that could have easily, Jesus Christ, that was close.
Yeah, but we are eternally cursed if we do lose with this lot again, even with Antonio Conte at the helm. Big up, Dark Sun G. True Sets Free says, I guess I've only been watching We Are Time TV. Just a moment, Harry Kane with beautiful hold up there. Gets blocked. I guess I've only been on We Are Time TV for all watch alongs. I got mixed up. We have live. Didn't know. Great stuff, Jack. No, it's good to have you, True Sets Free. It's good to be together. First time we're together on these watch alongs. So big yourself up, my man. It's good to be joined by you. And hopefully, we'll be able to be cheersing, after this match and, be able to have a good one in terms of a Spurs 3 points. Celebrate a first Spurs 3 points together in this watch along. Big yourself up, my man.
And I have a little soft spot for this guy, especially earlier on when he said, he's a Spurs fan because of me. I absolutely love it, my man. That's absolutely brilliant. So big yourself up, True Sets you free. Let's enjoy this game together. Let's get the 3 points. 1 year anniversary of the channel. What more do we need, huh?
Oh, well done. Well done, Harry. Well done. Sonny with a Meg. Good pressure from Harry.
That's too easy. That's too easy. Where's the pressure in midfield? You know what I mean? Skip and Højbjerg both standing off and just letting them float in there. I mean, the midfield, that's your territory. You have to be fighting for that. That's where you have to fight the most. You're standing 10 yards off them for.
Is it because we only have 2 men in midfield, Dave?
It doesn't matter. The 2 of them are still standing. It'd be a different story if they picked up someone and there was just a guy free. Fair enough. But, there's 2 of them standing just behind the 2 of them and letting them float the ball in there. You can't do that.
Yeah, I'm with you. But big up, Truth. It's good to have you, brother. And also, thank you for joining us for this watch along, as always. And we hope to plenty more watch alongs from here. Plenty more watch alongs from here. Big yourself up, my man.
I mean, Jesus Christ! Like, I know it's only the first 9 minutes, but like, settle, get yourself on the ball. Pass it around. Feel comfortable. We're just giving away the ball too easy already. Jesus Christ! Someone saw a bit of fight. That's it, Lucas. And again, that'll do. And again, let's go. Oh,
Come on, Sonny.
Fucking ball. Bit pace on a bit of zip, man. I mean, Lucas Moura, great at carrying you from deep in midfield up to the final third, but his decision making is erratic. A referee, that's a free out. Thank you very much. I'll have that.
Good, you can rely on Mariner for that. Big up, Højbjerg.
Tottenham Tantrum says, when the Spurs go marching in, big yourself up, my man. Big yourself up. Dara says, for any doubters, look at Kane chasing after every player.
Yeah.
Paranormal Yedo says, we look just like a Jose team so far. Ribsy says, we just have no passion at all. So far, giving it away the second we get it. Dietrich Kane says, these players don't inspire me, in all honesty. Darren Anderson, Weatherall says, hasn't been the best start so far.
Yes, Harry, what a turn.
Truth sets you free. And Joseph says, both legends for getting the banner out there, they definitely are. Dara says, I'm sick of Lucas always running into players. Sorry. Joseph says, we're almost at 5K. We're nearly there, my man. We are nearly there. Chen Mehmet says, of course, we are going to struggle when we play Leeds with 9 players. That's very true. CD says, best giving the ball away too much. Be giving the ball away too much, making it easy for them.
It's the first 20 minutes against a team that presses really high. It is what happens. It's, if you watch Leicester, it's the same thing with Leicester. If you watch every other team that they've played, it's this way with the first 20 minutes with Leeds, no matter who you play or no matter who they're playing.
Everybody do get your score predictions in the chat, though. I do want to see people score predictions. Dara says, Jesus, they're missing all their attackers and they're still playing better. Dan N says, we'll be lucky to get a point at this rate. Carl Simpson says, it's fine.
11 minutes.
20 minutes in. Wembley 1 says, any bets on 3 games in a row without scoring on a goal? No, I don't want to think about it, to be honest with you, my man. Dark Song G says, you said skip, not Winky Dave. Why? Look, honestly, I don't know, lad. I don't want to allow myself to say the kid's name, to be honest with you. It kills me. Even that contest given a nickname that seems to be popular now, that's even killing me.
Back post here. Daniel James running it down. Reguilón putting on the pressure.
She's by the look of this tactic, Kane has a long evening ahead of him. He's the only one that's instructed just to kind of run across the back line and make them hurry up a little bit, while the rest are all told to kind of sit deeper behind him. I mean, referee. I mean, that's like a finisher on WWE, for God's sake.
Reguilón has just absolutely collapsed on the guy.
Jesus Christ. But big up, Dark Song G. Really appreciate the support, brother. The truth sets you free, says Jack Harrison's hair wouldn't move in a tornado.
Honestly, Dave, you think with how many man buns they have in their team, you'd think it's a microbrewery team or something like that. When you think about it, you think it'd be like a local pop-up shop or something like that, or like a nice hipster joint. It's probably hipster football when you really think about it with all the man buns. But as well, it seems like Jack Harrison takes it a step further with putting the hairspray in it as well. He had the man bun last year. It looks like he got rid of it because there are too many man buns in the team. He wanted to be different.
No. Well done, Dyer. In the right place. Well done. Let's build it out now. Lucas, give it back inside. Play the 1-2. Why? Oh, my God. He's hurting me today, Jack. He's hurting me. Like, he's made the good option. Come short, show for the ball. But play it and go again. He's trying to turn. I mean, he's right up your hole. Just play. Give him one. Oh, my God. It's getting worse. What is that? Between Emerson and Tanganga. Oh, my God. We're rattled. I don't believe it. We're rattled and we're only 13 minutes in. What's going on? How are we rattled already? Look at Leeds fans giving it biggin. I mean, we need to shut them up quickly. It's annoying me already. But big up, Truth Sets You Free. Really appreciate the support. It is Leeds with a corner from our own doing. And they go for a short one. And they pull one back here to the edge of the box. I think that's Calvin. No, that's who's that? Is that young guy?
Gelhart again.
Yeah, Gelhart. I think there might be people down Tottenham High Street collecting that one as a souvenir. William Kelly with the super chat says, when make signings, I believe Lucas Moura would be sold, just no end product. Yeah, look, I agree. I've always said about the guy, look, he works tremendously hard. You know what I mean? Credit to him. He works harder than anybody else out there. Oh, it's a long ball over the top for Sonny in behind. And Meslier's out there to deal with it. But look, he does. He works harder than anybody else, William. But look, he's good at getting you from the midfield to the forward line. But what good is it carrying all the ball that way when your final pass is, it's just not there? I mean, it's no good, really, is it? Jack, what's your thoughts?
No, I feel like with Lucas Moura, yes, he works really hard. Yes, he's very good at getting the ball up the pitch, but he just hurts you so many times because he just doesn't have a final ball. I mean, there's just really it's rare to see him have a final ball. It's rare to see him make the right decision. He honestly, it also has a bit of the Lamella syndrome as well, where he holds on to it a bit too long. You know, he thinks that he has more time than he really does as well. He likes to run down blind alleys. You know, he puts his head down and just runs when he should just be looking up and seeing what's in front of him. You know, Lucas Moura, yes, very, very hardworking player. You know, somebody that does bleed for the badge as always, you know, especially when we're having our worst matches. Seems like Lucas is usually the best player, but there are moments when you do need something a bit more quality, something a bit better going forward, someone with a bit more end product. And that certainly isn't Lucas. And completely agree, William Kelly. At the end of the day, I probably would make maybe a tasty swap deal with another club or something like that. And, you know, maybe offload him. Probably rather upload, you know, Stevie Bergwijn first, but I see where you're coming from, William Kelly. I really do agree.
I mean, I have to say as well, but big up William Kelly. Really appreciate the support, man. But I'll be honest, I'm just looking at Winks here. He's doing absolutely nothing but marking space. He's absolutely pissing me off, right? And it's no disrespect to Winky. But Jack, just anytime he plays, we just cannot get a grip in midfield. We can't get on the ball. We can't win the ball back. You know what I mean? We just can't do anything when he's in midfield. We just can't. He's already pissing me off. He's just standing in space the whole time doing absolutely jack shit.
I forget what match we were watching, Dave, when he was playing, and you know, but that's what we saw at one moment where, you know, he was motioning at other players to, you know, to step up to the ball when he's the only guy that isn't marking anybody. I believe it was the Vitesse match away where we found him, you know, motioning at other players to mark the ball.
What a ball. Can Reglon get on the end of this? He did. He's dropped it in. Oh, Son had two men running after him. It's Ben Davies on the ball. It's backwards to Dyer. Dyer forward to Harry Kane. He's picked up
nice Harry.
Great ball by Harry Kane.
Emerson!
Emerson back. Why didn't Emerson take a touch? He just hurried it.
He had too much momentum. I think he had too much momentum, probably.
Great ball by Harry Kane, though. What a ball in behind. That's what Winks should be doing. That's why he's in there. Bleeming idiot.
Oh, yeah, too much momentum.
That's good play by Tottenham. That is good play by Tottenham. Tottenham with the corner kick here. Jack, do you mind bringing up the comments, my man? It's every time I click it, this app closes for some reason.
No problem.
Appreciate that, my man. Because I know you're luxurious enough to have a second monitor. Oh, nearly Reguilon.
Come on, Reggie. Ball in the box with his right.
Well, one back.
Harry Winks winning a header, but goes down.
I mean,
like
Jack,
crumpling
honestly,
like a piece of paper.
Don't be surprised if the cameras pan to him in a minute and you think you're watching live scenes from Jurassic Park or King Kong, you know what I mean? Because I don't know. It's just
CD going for William for 1-1. True Sets Free says William is spot on. I kind of agree with him. Lee Crisp is going for a 3-0 to Leeds. Paranormal Yido just wants shot on goal. Yeah, we better celebrate that shot on goal. I'll tell you that. We're gonna be celebrating it.
Tries to pass it forward, even when he tries to pass it.
Big up Elias. Thank you for joining us, my man.
Big up Elias.
Kuva99 says, same story as always. We don't have an ounce of composure. Attacks break down the second we start them. Unless we get Kane on the ball, I'm worried. Listen, I don't really like to read too much into a game until maybe it's past 20-ish minutes, especially because I feel like, you know, teams start to settle in more. But, you know, I probably agree. It seems like everything is going to have to come through Harry Kane, and that's the problem. And then we have to some people are saying, oh, why does Harry Kane, you know, drop back so much? The reason he has to drop back is because he has to create things for this team. And, when it should be the midfielders that are, capable of creating. So that's basically the reason. Emerson, though, well done.
He's an animal. He's just running around like an absolute bull in a china shop. I love him. He's brilliant. But Kuva,
Get stuck
I
in.
agree with you.
Yeah.
I do agree with you, Kuva. As much composure as a pedo in a barney suit at a kid's play party. You know what I mean? It's absolutely ridiculous, my man. Just get your foot on the ball, pass it around, and make the game easy. This is a crap Leeds team. It's a crap Leeds team. Like, why are we sitting here, sitting back against them? It's first 20 minutes when we're at home. I know Leeds like to press and whatever else, but Jesus Christ, just get on the ball and pass it around them. It's not hard.
Yeah, Reggie, release it to Sonny.
That's it, Tanganga. Now bomb forward into the space. No, he wants to come backwards. Højbjerg into Lucas.
Lucas, you have Højbjerg there.
Sideways. Tanganga tries a cross switch ball, cross the field ball. It doesn't work. Straight back to Leeds. No composure. And now Leeds will probably break.
Yeah, there's no reason we should be giving up the ball there. There really isn't. Like, there's no reason we should be losing the ball in that situation. But, yep, no composure, Kuva. Everything has to go through Harry Kane for any chance to create whatsoever.
He doesn't even know where the midfielder, where they're running off him. Look at him. Look at him. He's standing there in space. He's watching him. The guy's right in front of him. Instead of just making the effort to get in there and stop that pass into him, he literally lets him have it. It's just, look at this. Look, Winks is standing 10 minutes behind him. My God. Get him off. Winky Dinky's turned into Wanky.
Moon boots with an absolute moon shot. Why do we even have to be? I don't know why we even have to be giving it back to them in these situations as well. Why are we playing long ball? We're playing long ball under Conte.
Action areas, 34% in our half, 15% in their half. That's shocking. We're 20 minutes in at home.
Beginning to worry here. No, we should be worrying. Carl Simpson saying it's fine. We haven't started yet. Here's the thing, though, Leighton, I will say, is that Leeds do have a higher average possession than most other teams in the Premier League. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they do have some of the highest possession, maybe just to be, a bit of a devil's advocate, but they do keep very high possession. They're a team that.
There we go. Let's go, Sonny. Let's break, boy. Come on, Sonny. Go
Drive,
on, boy.
Sonny. Drive, Sonny. Drive, Sonny. Oh, putting on the burners.
He puts back the kid. Oh! Touch was too heavy. He tried to shoot. He just kicked tin air. Oh, that was good play by Sonny. Nice and direct. Just taking it to them. A good pullback as well. Great play by Sonny. There we go. That's it. Fight like animals. Referee Andre Marinier. Yeah, wave to the kids. Tuck them in at bed while you're in the middle of refereeing the game. Idiot. I mean, that's it, Sonny. The afterburners. Look at that. Composure and all. I just couldn't get him.
True Sets Free says Kane dropping to midfield, collecting the ball for these stupid middies. Then he always plays the perfect pass, and they do nothing with it. Get Kane a Kessié. Yeah, Kane does need a Kessié in this team. This is what I will say, though. Thank you, Mariner. This is what I would say, though, is that it's Harry Winks that should be the creative player, because we all know Harry Winks does nothing defensively. So he needs to be the one dictating the tempo, controlling the game, playing passes, where players can, might not see them, playing, opening up the defense. But no, we're asking Højbjerg basically to do all that. And Højbjerg is more of the defensive player. Lucas driving, very well. Fine, Harry. Harry's wide open.
No, they won't play. Of course they won't. I mean, that's a shocking ball, man. Jesus Christ. Come on. That's
the thing with Lucas. He really has no vision. He has less than vision.
I mean, he's free as a bird. I mean, you know what I mean? He's that free.
He's calling out for it as well. So seriously, like Lucas, sometimes I just don't get it. I mean, I know he's very good at driving it up the pitch, but he really has no vision whatsoever. True Sets Free, though. Yeah, we have to rely on Kane basically creating all our chances. We need a Kessié in this team. I think if we had Kessié alongside Højbjerg right now, we'd be seeing a huge difference. I don't think we need to tear apart too much into Højbjerg, because I think he's just as having to ask to be doing too much. And also just having Winks next to you, as David is probably saying, is, it's a hindrance to anybody, no matter how good you are.
Well, I mean, Jack, he's just picking up space. All he's doing is marking space. Watch him. All he is in space. He doesn't want to come and receive the ball. He doesn't want to go and win the ball. He's just standing in space. It's all he's doing. He is a mannequin out there. It is literally 11 against 10. Until he comes off, you're going to keep seeing this. We may catch them on the counter, but until he comes off, we are not gaining possession. We're not gaining control of this game. We're just not. Even there now, Højbjerg's on the free kick. You know, Winks is supposed to be the one demanding that ball. Drop back, pick yourself into space, and pick a pass forward. He doesn't want the ball. Look at him. He's dropping into space, but he's not demanding it.
And he looks, and he gives a hospital pass straight to the. Oh my God! He's not even ready to do anything with it. And he lets that pass go past him, and he lets that go through him. This could be a huge chance for them. Jesus Christ! I mean, he is actually useless. He is useless. He is useless.
And he's only going to go into his shell further, Jack. He's not even going to respond. He's just going
to. He lets this happen right in front of him. Everybody knows he's going to that guy to click.
Oh my God!
Oh, he can't put a block in. This is, if you actually keep your eye on Harry Winks, it actually will cause you aneurysms. It will cause you aneurysms. It will give you a heart attack watching that guy if you just keep your eye on Harry Winky. I mean, seriously.
Oh my God. Oh, well done. I mean, Højbjerg's having to do that. Right. Now to Harry Winks. Let's do something. Play it forward into his path. Well done. About time. Let's go, Ben.
It's so easy to mark Harry Winks, though.
I mean, it's so frustrating because he doesn't want the ball. He just doesn't want the ball. Just stand on him. He may make a little movement, but he doesn't want the ball. He's not demanding it. If it comes to him, he panics. The minute he has to play forward, he absolutely craps himself. I wouldn't be surprised to see one of the physios on the sideline with a new pair of white fronts for him because the other ones are probably brown at the back.
Wayne, just quickly, I don't really support or watch the NFL at all. If I had to pick one, probably be the Seahawks since I'm from Seattle originally. But yeah, don't really watch the NFL or like the NFL. True Sets Free says that under 2.5 goals was my advice, and I took it. Yeah, I mean, this is why I went for a 1-0. This is why I hope for a 1-0. Harry, come on, drive here. Harry's picking up great space today. He's picking up great space. Finds Lucas.
Oh my God, why can't he just control the ball?
Slow down as well, Harry.
Let's go.
Come on, Harry.
Can't get the shot off. There's 3-4 around him. Someone make room for a shot.
Someone make a run for him as well.
Sonny, good option. Out to Emerson.
Skin Emerson.
Oh,
well done.
That'll do. Corner kick.
That's all right. Well done, Emerson.
Come on, let's lift this a little bit. I mean, Jesus Christ, these are crap. They've given us their very best already.
Yeah, this is why I'm going for a 1-0 or a 2-0. But True Sets Free also says, I thought Winkies came with a sack.
If you are Kane, though, you're super frustrated, right? You make them runs, Lucas can't find your...
Picking up great pace.
And then when you're picking up the space, you know what I mean? You're expected to be able to create for others. And then, you know, you see them make heavy touches. It's really frustrating. It's a corner kick. Oh, it's bouncing around there. Keeper flaps at it.
Have a hit.
More, put it back in the danger. Oh, right. Let's go.
Way big.
Back up there.
And Genga getting mauled.
This is some game of tennis here.
Harry Winks needs to win that.
No, of course he won't. And he wins that one.
Don't call that. Please. He calls everything. He actually calls everything. I mean, what would Harry Winks even do to a player? Harry Winks would know how to foul somebody if he tried.
I mean, when Harry Winks is around, just point stranger danger, please.
He wouldn't even know how to foul anyone. Yeah, I did think Winkies. I thought Winkies came with a sack. I really did, but apparently they don't. William Kelly says 25 minutes still shot. No shot on target. Yeah, seriously. I mean, I'm going to keep hope that we will get one.
Well done,
there we go,
That's how you pick a puck.
That's a yellow.
Jack, what am I seeing, right? Harry Winks is clearly playing on like the left side of the midfield, yeah? In the two. He's playing on the left-hand side of the two. Now, why is Højbjerg over there doing what Winks should be doing?
Playing hospital pass after hospital pass as well, Winks. All he knows is hospital passes. He has all the time in the world to figure out what to do with the ball. He's a fucking midfielder as well. He's a center mid. He is a center mid, supposed to be controlling the game, and he doesn't know what to do before he receives it. I mean,
do you know what the embarrassing thing is, Jack? He's actually like got Spanish heritage in him. So, you know, he like Spain, they produce some great passers of the ball. Like, he's just...
No, what's even more embarrassing is there are people that think this is our best academy product as well.
It just hurts me.
There are people who think that this is Harry Winks is one of the most talented players to come out of our academy.
Oh, well,
Harry, well done, Harry. Majestic, rising like a phoenix. Rising like a phoenix. And a beautiful pass there.
He's on fire. Unlucky, Jaffet. Well done. Oh my God, he can't even pick up the run, Harry Winks. Oh my God, he's the only one around him. He's
And
the only
Mateus
player he can
Click
match.
as well. Mateus Click is one of the slowest players I've ever
Oh
seen as
Lord.
well. Oh, he's turning into him there. That was a bit sketch. Seriously, you just keep your eye on Winks, and it's just terrifying.
Oh,
It's just
Harry. I
terrifying.
mean, referee, there's 2 nudges there. It's not bumper cars. It's a football game. Get it sorted out.
William Kelly will get that shot on target. I promise you. Winks will say, "I'm happy I played, even though he's bad." Yeah, this is the thing. Actually, I'm pretty sure he's actually what David is saying. I think you wouldn't go so far to say he's actually trying to avoid receiving the ball. He's trying to avoid showing for the ball. He doesn't want the ball, and he's supposed to be a central midfielder. He's supposed to be a guy that was
I
supposed to
mean,
say,
why,
"Give me
why
the
is
ball.
Will
I'll do
Moose
the."
having to run directly through the middle here? Like, this is what Winks is in the team to do. Pick up the ball.
He's
get us
hiding
going forward.
behind Leeds players. Mateus Click is actually marking him with ease. Actually marking him with ease.
I mean, I might not see out this game. I might end up with a heart attack before this is over. I mean, please, at halftime, just take him off. Just please.
Big up though, Dark Sun G. I think he's actually just trying to hide behind the ball or hide behind that Leeds player. He actually probably loves it that they man mark him because that means he can just receive the ball less. Because seriously, he just doesn't even want the ball. He doesn't want to do anything with it, and he also loves a good hospital pass as well. Here in Winks.
Oh my God, he goes backwards with the free kick. I mean, the whole game's open in front of him. Like, Jesus Christ. I mean, we were speaking on the pre-match build-up chat, about taking your chance if you're selected.
Come on, Hoybier, get stuck.
Oh my
Daniel
God.
James got the pace.
No.
Well done, Ben Davies. Well
That was
done.
and then to be fair. Let's go, Emerson. I mean, Winks, come and show for it. It's what you're in the team to do. When they're in positions like that.
Go, Lucas.
Let's
Drive,
go,
Lucas.
Play him. Oh,
Seriously.
slowing it down.
Like,
He's slowing it down. He's offside. He's way offside, Lucas. He's way offside, Lucas.
You have Reggie, you have Sonny, and that's the pass that you play. This is the other thing, though, Dave. That's the other problem. Just quickly, with Harry Winks. When was the last time you saw Harry Winks even ping a ball? He's supposed to be a center mid. He's supposed to be a center defensive mid, Dave. Have you ever seen him actually ping a pass like 30 or 40 yards?
No, but Jack, this is another reason why
But isn't that actually remarkable when you think about it? That's pretty remarkable that people think he's supposed to be this distributor. They think he's supposed to be, again, like people have said before, one of the best players to come out of the youth academy.
Again, a heavy touch.
Well done, Sonny.
Well done, Sonny. Well done, Sonny.
Fine, Harry.
Get on. Back post. It's took it right off the game. Oh, what defending. That's better. But see, Jack, this is the thing, right? He's supposed to come and show for the ball, get the ball, pass it forward, get us going forward with the forward momentum. But, the thing is, he doesn't want to do it. That's why we're seeing the likes of Eric Dyer driving through the middle because Harry Winks is supposed to come and show for it, and he's not. That's what he's in the team to do today. He's not in the team to win the ball. He's not in the team to turn the ball over because he's never going to do that. But, I mean, he's played, I think, 3-4 passes forward, and one of them has been successful.
Yeah. Just quickly, David, I've never seen actually Harry Winks because we saw the Marcelo Brozovic highlights. We've seen the Kessier highlights and whatnot. We see these guys just pinging balls left and right, controlling the tempo, bringing players into the match. I've never seen Harry Winks play more than a 30-yard pass in my entire life. Actually, never even seen it. I don't even know if he can hit the ball 30 yards.
Oh, my God.
So there you are. If anybody thinks that Winks is in any way somebody that we should, give time to, if anybody even thinks that Winks is somebody that Conte can, make a better player,
referee's gone flying. Oh, Reguilon. Come on, Reguilon. He sent the referee flying. The flying, that was brilliant. You probably get any chance he gets now, he'll try and book him.
Well done, Davies. Lucas, please.
Just pick a pass, Lucas. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. That's why he didn't play to Reguilon earlier, because his left-footed pass is shocking. But big up, Ribsy. Good to see you. Seriously, it is. Get that effing Winks off. Yeah, seriously.
Do you know what annoys me more? He's always pointing, someone move for me. Someone move for me. How many more players need to move for you before you pick a pass?
He's jogging as well the whole match.
He's in space here. Let's see what he does. Slows it down.
Takes 3 touches practically. It takes 3 seconds just to pass it right in front of him.
Plays it behind Emerson as well. Emerson's trying to play it in front of me. Let me run, and he plays it behind him. Lucas Moore into Harry Kane.
Harry Kane's just getting assaulted here, ref. Someone make a run. Seriously, they're all standing for him. Why is everybody standing for him? Lucas and Sonny. Go, Harry. Oh my God, he's ventured forward. Put a ball in the box. Oh my God. Oh my God.
He's got to come off. He just has to. I mean, he just has to.
I
mean,
told you,
put
Dave, I
Dembele in there,
actually don't
please.
think he can actually get a ball off the ground. I don't think he can play a pass more than 30 yards. I'm actually starting to question basic footballer abilities here. Basic footballing abilities, I'm actually questioning.
Oh,
But Sue Smith, it's good to see you. I'm very glad that everything is doing a bit okay, for you. I'm glad that I'm glad that you're in here. But Hoybier, but big yourself up, Sue. And I'm very sorry you have to be witness to this, especially when you're recovering, especially when you just need the Spurs to be able to make your day, at least make your week a bit better. Harry Kane is like a world-class chef at McDonald's. Yeah, seriously, right now. If anybody slams Harry Kane for the first half, I mean, I just would feel like, what game are you watching? The guy's absolutely head and shoulders above all the rest of these players this match. He's actually been brilliant this match, Harry Kane has. Winks uses too much gel to be a reliable hat.
yeah.
I mean, he and Jack Harrison were probably swapping hair gels and hairsprays before the match when you think about it.
Look at all the man buns here. Look, it's ridiculous.
For some reason, can you trying to bring up William Kelly's, but I can't. It's like kind of glitched. I can bring it up on my phone. Yeah, thanks, Dave. Sorry. Yeah. For some reason, I couldn't. For some reason, you can go back though. I can take the rest of the comments after that, Dave. Sorry. Boys, honestly, I don't know why we expect better from these same players. There has to be. Sorry, Dave. I was trying to read that.
Sorry.
There has to be a clear out starting in January. Yeah, seriously. I mean, the Deadwood list gets longer and longer and longer every match we play. Don't even know what to say about these players anymore. I really don't. It's just it's kind of inconceivable. William Kelly, it really is inconceivable. Some of these players.
It's super frustrating. I mean, you have a guy who's constantly in the press. No, I need to play. I need to play a run of games. I need to do this. I need to do that. I mean, he's given a chance a day. He's put in there to do a job. And I mean, you could pay me to just stand in space. I'll be excellent at it. If you want to pay me to avoid a responsibility, no problem. It's just absolutely shocking. It's not good enough. Look, yeah, I think it's probably going to be a bit more painful than what we realised, I'll be honest with you. I mean, this is a team with absolutely nothing in it, Leeds, right now. Absolutely nothing in it going forward. We just can't get on the ball. We can't dominate. We can't make anything stick. We're relying on breakaways.
Also, the same thing as well, William Kelly, though, is this is why, the Deadwood wasn't going to be ridden out in one transfer window, or even two. It will take maybe 3, if not 4 transfer windows, because that's how long the Deadwood list is. I mean, you can try to actually not bad clearance.
Jesus Christ. That's poor. You got to get rid of that. You got to be quicker. Winks again, standing in bloody space. Look at him.
Can't just be launching these to Harry all match.
No.
Good touch.
What
I mean, we're just playing long ball to Harry's.
That's shocking.
But yeah, I mean, it's going to take 3 windows, 4 windows. It's just, but the other thing as well, William Kelly's, this is why I'm not surprised that Paratici had such a hard time even getting rid of these players, because people watch the matches as well. They watch these matches and who on earth would pay for Harry Winks? This is why I would feel like he's almost going to just run out his contract, and then he'll probably sign for, a non-league club or something like that. I mean, genuinely, because the guy, this is why he's probably just so content with staying at Spurs, because he knows that he's absolutely lucky to be playing for this club. And he knows that he's lucky. He's just practically just saving up his money so that when he retires, so probably retire at the age of 25 or 26, because there are no clubs that will want him after this.
He's stealing a living. Truth Sets You Free says Conte is so angry already. See his face. Yeah, I would be too. Look, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, he's worked with some of these players for 2 weeks, and are they carrying out the instructions and the responsibilities that he's asked them to? I'm not sure, I'm not sure. Lucas Moura, again, Jesus bloody Christ. Can he just get control of the football, please? Please. I mean, it's like he's juggling out there. It's not a circus. Truth Sets You Free, I can't wait. He absolutely obliterate these at halftime. Dara says Pierre Højbjerg is playing as bad as Winks. Crap from both. Do you know what? I can see what you're saying, but at the same time, Højbjerg is working for two men in there. He's working left, he's working right. He's being pulled all over the place because the other guy's just absolutely standing there. But I do get what you're saying. Oh, look, play him in. Oh, my God. Emerson is wide open as a... Oh, my God. How's he not played him? I mean, he's begging for it. Why didn't he play him? Why didn't Reguilón play Emerson? Oh, my God. That's shocking. I mean, that's shocking. He's absolutely begging for it. But Darren, big yourself up, my man. Very good point, though, I have to say. Big yourself up, brother. William Kelly says, we already got that one. William Kelly says, I take Mora off and put Gill on and tell him to get the ball and start making things happen.
I've said this, and I believe Stats with Jack or something the other night. I actually said it's not too crazy to think that Brian Hill could basically be playing where Lucas Moura is and basically be doing a whole lot better. At least creatively, could be doing a whole lot better. We know that Brian Hill, he likes to actually play a bit of one-touch football. He has a decent passing range on him. He likes to be creative, whereas, Lucas just doesn't have any vision, where Brian Hill does have vision. I feel like he would actually offer something a bit different in a good way. Oh my God, that was a screamer.
I mean, Emerson just before that nearly decapitated Calvin Phillips.
Honestly, good at this rate. Seriously, that's what I do like about Emerson. Doesn't back down for the challenge.
Jesus Christ. I mean, Jesus Christ. Close. I mean, he's running out there and turning his back, Jack.
It's at West Ham all over again. That's West Ham all over again right there.
He just doesn't learn his lessons. William Kelly, this game is screaming out for Brian Hill and on Dembele. Get the ball on at halftime, get composure on the ball, and start passing the bloody thing around, my man.
But this is the thing, though, right? Because you would probably you'd be fine with Tanguy instead, because it's not like Harry Winks is doing anything remarkable defensively. So, you would just rather have Tanguy and Dembele, because he then would be able to drive up the pitch. He'd be able to carry the ball. He'd probably show for the ball more than Harry Winks does, because, David, even when we've said when Tanguy doesn't even want the ball, he still shows for the ball more than Harry Winks does, which is quite impressive when you think about it. So, I mean, genuinely, Harry Winks has actually done nothing in this match to say that you wouldn't rather just put Tanguy out there. I mean, seriously. I mean, you can't get any worse. You can't get any worse. So you might as well just put Tanguy out there. I would say put on Brian Hill. I really like that suggestion. William Kelly. That's really good. That's very sound. Really agree.
It's a good one. Paranormal with the super chat, and he says, I played for Dulwich Hamlets, then Charlton Athletic in the 80s. Winks wouldn't get into Dulwich's team. I couldn't agree more with you, my man. I could not agree more with you. I mean, honestly, there's no excuse. I mean, the game, he's just letting the game pass him by. He doesn't actually even want to be involved. That's the thing. He just doesn't even want to be involved. Sometimes, just...
Oh, my God. And he overplays Lucas as well. I mean, seriously, the guy can't do a 6-yard pass. I mean, let alone, I've already said, I've never seen him ping a ball in his entire life. He doesn't even know what a ping is. But then as well, he can't even play a 6-yard pass to someone's feet. He actually plays it behind them. Oh, my God. I think he wants to play it behind them, Dave, because he wants them to play backwards with it. He doesn't want to play forward. Seriously. I mean, I don't think you could, I mean, genuinely, this is why, I take ourselves back to player ratings with Marcelo and whatnot. I mean, Marcelo were here. I mean, I think it would be what, Dave? -5? I mean, 0 would be kind to Harry Winks right now. 0 would be kind.
I mean,
what has he actually done well? Any single action, what has he done?
Nothing. And look, that's why Paranormal, saying he wouldn't even get in Dulwich's team. And I agree with you, man. That's why he doesn't even want to leave Tottenham, because he knows his career is going one way. He's being found out, but we allow him to settle here and everything else. So I'm putting a show together at the minute about Harry Winks, right? Yeah. And I mean, everything he's been given, and I mean given, he hasn't even earned. I mean, the contracts he's been given, he hasn't earned. Even the England call-up, he didn't earn.
He's making Tanganga play a hospital there.
I think Winks made 4 senior appearances before he got his England debut. I mean, what's that about? You know what I mean? Everything's just been handed to him. It's absolutely shocking. And
he's done nothing with it as well.
Really appreciate the support, my man. Really appreciate the support. Let's see who else we have.
I can keep doing the comments, Dave, if you like. I don't want to take you away from...
No. Sound. Kuva99 with the super chat says, you can take up after this, Jacko. Says, it always makes me laugh when people estimate how much money we'll get for these players.
It does.
Clubs won't even want to... Oh my God. Oh my Lord Jesus Christ. Oh my God. my God, what are we watching?
This team is actually cursed. This team is cursed.
No, it's not cursed. Some of them
No,
just
but
out
it's
there
just
just
this
don't give a
shit.
shit.
Like, this team is actually this shit. There's so much shit on this pitch.
But that first pass was way on. I mean, that's shocking. That's shocking by Emerson. And then who's picking up that run at the back post? That
There are 3
regular?
players there that can pick up that back post. And we
Regular and
even
nowhere
had
near.
that as a fucking David. We even had that as a fucking threat on Stats of Jack. Was Jack Harrison cross as well, back post? I mean, Jesus Christ.
I
We
mean,
even
Davies and
fucking put
regular
on
nowhere
that.
near the runners. I mean, I'm actually speechless. This is horrendous. This is absolutely horrendous. I mean, but like the thing is, when you have no midfield, the longer the game goes on, the more you're going to struggle. It's just the truth of it. You know, you might create 1 or 2 proper chances, but I mean, you can't get into the game. You can't win the ball back. You can't properly attack. You know, you're relying on long balls and players to take it down and play off that. I mean, it's just, I really don't know what to say. But Kuva, he says it always makes me laugh when people estimate how much money we'll get for these players. Clubs won't even want to pay their wages, let alone a transfer fee.
I've agreed with that. Anybody that says 20 million, 30 million for Dele Alli, I've just disagreed with. Any person that says 10 million for Winks, 15 million for Winks, I've just laughed. Like, it's really like, I completely agree, Kuva. Maybe I felt probably a bit dickish about it, but seriously, like, genuinely, like, I just laugh. I think we might get, if for all of the Deadwood, which would be about 8 or 9 players, if we get over 50 million tops, I mean, that would be surprising. Anybody that says we would get over 50 million is just lying to themselves. I hate to say it. But Kuba, I couldn't agree more. I really couldn't agree more. Thank you very much for the big one as well.
I mean, it's just absolutely horrendous, Kuva. I mean, it's just something we don't deserve.
There's no way you get 10 million for Winks. There's no way you get 20 million for 30 million for Delhi. Like, there's just no way. Like,
the outlad is going mad. He says, how do different managers keep picking Winks? It's unbelievable. I don't know. I do not know. It's like playing with a man down. I mean, he doesn't want to get on the ball. He doesn't want to go and chase the ball. You know, he can't play forward, so he's resigned to playing backwards and sideways. It's just shocking. Let's go, Regulon. Let's go. It's a corner kick. It's a corner kick. Let's see what Regulon can do.
Went out for a throw-in.
It's gone out for a throw-in. But big up, Kuva, my man. I really appreciate the support. I honestly, I agree. When someone goes,
Harry Winks walks more, and we even think Tongi walks. Like, Harry walks more than fucking Tongi. Like, seriously, he's walking all over the pitch.
Oh my God, he's just.
If you actually keep your eye on him, the guy walks more than Tongi does. So I don't even get it, because Harry Winks, this actually, I mean, I kind of get where Sean Snow is coming from at a certain rate, because we do rip on Tongi for his, fitness and whatnot. I mean, seriously, like, Lardass would be able to make more runs in the middle of the park and show for the ball more than Harry Winks has. Harry Winks has hid from the ball. He's hid from the match. He's hid from the game. He doesn't want the football.
It's unbelievable. It's absolutely shocking. We'll burst through some of these super chats. William Kelly says, if Conte thought this was a big job, he sure as hell knows now. I couldn't agree more. I'd say he's sitting there scratching his head. Look, I'll be honest with you, no more of this Harry Winks, no more this, that, and the other. He's done. He's completely finished out here. Completely finished. I don't want any more talk about it. The guy is finished. He is anonymous against a crap Leeds team with all their attacking players out injured. He is done out here. He cannot get on the ball. He's completely anonymous. And some of these other players have to step up as well. I mean, Lucas is running down blind alleys. I don't know how many times Kane has been free. He won't play him. I mean, Regulon, Emerson was completely free. I mean, just completely ignored it. Would not play him in. Absolutely.
Same thing with Lucas as well, though. Lucas had him completely free as well. He had Harry completely free at one point. Lucas did. Also, he had Emerson completely free at one point. Lucas did. I mean, seriously, actually, Lucas's vision is also shocking as well. But I mean, genuinely, like, no one can tell me anymore that Harry Winks, this is a guy, that maybe Conte can get a tune out of. This is a guy that, maybe Conte can bring the best out of. I mean, this is the best you're getting with Harry Winks. This is the best you're getting. And this is absolutely shocking. It's atrocious.
He's not good enough. But big up William Kelly. Really appreciate the support, brother. Ribsy85 says, Sure, it's early here, but it's not a great sign if I need 3 coffees to get through half of football. Jack, what would you say to Ribsy?
Start turning them into Irish coffees, Ribsy, just to make the the morning a bit more enjoyable for yourself. I mean, seriously. I mean, I'm sorry, Ribsy, that you have to put yourself through this. And shout out to all the fans in the Oceania region. Shout out to all the fans, in Korea. Shout out to all the fans in East Asia, because seriously, what you guys have to get up for sometimes. I mean, I might as well just watch. I might as well just wake up at 3 a.m. and just watch paint dry. When you think about it, that's honestly probably be more enjoyable, because seriously, this team is it just puts you through pain. If you kind of enjoy, sick, sense of pain, Ribsy, I guess, you got to hear. But seriously, I mean, I feel bad for you guys. I really genuinely do, that you guys have to put up with this sort of crap. And genuinely, though, like, as well, it just speaks about how good of fans they are, how, kind of loyal they are, that they stick by this team when they have to wake up at 3 a.m. for this sort of football. I mean, genuinely, it's just painful to even think about. Big up, Ribsy.
No, big up Ribsy, big up Ribsy. Over 226 in the house, guys. Bear with me. I'm just catching up on comments. I will catch up with them. Everybody, make sure you smash that subscribe button. Make sure you smash that like button as well on the stream, guys. Truth Sets You Free says Kuva's gut was right. Worried 1-0 down. I couldn't agree more. Truth Sets You Free. Kuva had every right to be worried. He was saying it all morning. That he wasn't going to expect anything, and he's probably right, my man. Big up, Truth Sets You Free. Paul Markey says, now do you believe me about Wanker Winks? I always believed you, my man. Look, I've been a huge critic of the guy. He's just not good enough. I've constantly been saying.
He said it last night on Stats with Jack as well, because he said, if Winks is in this lineup, we're doomed, and so he brought it up last night as well. But Paul Markey, there's been no other channel that's honestly, doubted Winks more than us. There really hasn't been. Like, David from the beginning has said that this guy's been useless, really has said it from the begining. So, I mean, seriously. And also another football. I believe that was another half without a shot on target as well.
Yep, another one to add to this. It's getting embarrassing now. Dara says, blame Winks all you want, but there's a lot more than just him playing shite there. No, look, I agree with you. Look, surprisingly enough, I think Harry Kane's been our best player, maybe followed by Dyer or Davies. I think the rest have all been poor, to be honest with you. Son has been okay as well. He's been decent enough. The rest of them are absolutely crap, I'll be honest with you. But look, it does come down to the effect that Winks just has on the team. I keep saying this. People keep overlooking it. You can say don't blame one player, but look at the drop-off of intensity in that midfield at turning the ball over when he comes in. It's absolutely shocking. He has a massive part of the problem. Trust me, he is. He's doing nothing but just marking space, just dropping into space. He doesn't want to show for the ball, which he's in the team to do. He doesn't want to go and win the ball back. You know what I mean? At one stage, there was a pass right in front of him. He could see that was coming. So just get in front of the player, stop the pass. No, he lets it happen. It's just not good enough. When he tries to play forward, he can't. Get him out. He's hindering the team. Get Ndombele in there, because at least if he has the ball will stick with him for a little while. But big up, Dara. Big up. Really appreciate the support. Lightwork says, January creative player that has good vision is a priority. I could not agree more, my man. I could not agree more. Look, when January comes around, we have to get a deep line playmaker. We have to. It's an absolute must. The way Conte plays, it's calling out for. With Emerson and Reguilon pushing up really high, Kane and all that, and it's calling out for a deep line playmaker. Has to be sorted, light work. I could not agree, my man. Dark Sung Ji says easy pass needs to be hauled off and Gill on. I could not agree. Could not agree more. Look, get Gill on for Lucas, I would say, and I would put in an Ndombele in for Harry Winks. He's been absolutely shocking, pathetic. He's a man in a child's body. He's just not good enough. Get him out. I'm absolutely fed up with it. No more chances, Dark Song G. But I agree. Get someone else in there. Dark Song G says, Gil, Stevie, and Session need to come on in the second half. I couldn't look. Maybe not, Steve. Look, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see, my man. But yeah, 100%. Look, there has to be changes at halftime. He has to send out a message and say this is not good enough. He has to absolutely rock them because it's not good enough. It's just not good enough. He has to absolutely get a hold of them in there.
I think you get Tanguy on for Harry Winks. I don't think you're going to get much worse than Harry Winks, and I think you bring on Brian Hill for Lucas. I think that's what we do. Dark Sunji. Spur 72 saying afternoon, Jack and David. Big up the chat. No movement from anyone on our team. Sums this half up. 0 shots. This is going to be Conte's best job to fix us. I mean, seriously, the guy, honestly, he doesn't even need to volunteer for a charity or anything when I think about it, because he's doing charity work by able to try to fix us. He's doing charity work by even, managing this dross of a set of players. I mean, genuinely, Antonio Conte, I don't even care, what he achieves with this club. The guy is honestly a saint for even coming to us, because looking at this set of sorry players, I mean, genuinely, the guy is actually, a saint for even coming to our club to try to fix us. So it's going to be a long ride. And also he can't get any of these players out. And hopefully he really can, say to Daniel Levy, can say to Paratici, listen, I can't even look at a Harry Winks anymore. I can't even look at some of these players anymore, because I can't have them. I can't have them on my team. I can't have them being available to be selected. It's too much. And honestly, if he needs to get rid of other players that maybe don't deserve it as much, just to free up even more room in the wages and whatnot, feel free, do what he needs to do, because this is why I would say the Deadwood list could be as much as 13, 14 players long. It really could be that long, because there's not been many players that really have done anything in the last few seasons to prove that they deserve to be at this club.
I mean, it's an absolute joke. Look, go and get me Modric out of Madrid at this point. A 36-year-old Modric, he'd do much better than what Harry Winks is doing in there as a ball-playing midfielder. Get him, just go and get me somebody. I can't put up with this any longer. But big up Spurs 72. I really appreciate the support, my man. I really appreciate the support. Look, Conte, he needs to make substitutions at halftime, and we will get on to what substitutions we think he should make. Ribsy85 says, yeah, it's a really cute tradition how every manager comes in and plays Winks for a month. Never hurts us at all. And look, this is what I was saying earlier. You're going to see the likes of Winks, Davies, Dyers, and people like that come in. But come towards the end of a tenure, there'll be nowhere near the team. Look, Harry Winks, I'd be very surprised to see him get another game under Conte after this first half. I really would, because, look, I've been saying it time and time again. It's the first thing I started saying, since I first started coming onto YouTube on the way of Tottenham TV. This guy is a complete liability. He is not good enough. But people want to keep believing in this guy. They keep wanting to roll him out for a second chance. They keep saying, oh, if he can do this and if he can do that. It's all ifs, buts, and maybes. The fact of the matter is, he cannot. He's absolutely crap. He's finished. He's not a Tottenham Hotspur player. He's an absolute disgrace to the badge and every other greats that's come before him in midfield, like Gascoigne, Hoddle, Dembele, players like that. He's an absolute disgrace to it. Get him off. I mean, you could have paid me to play that 45 minutes there. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous, Ribsy. He is wank. Absolute wank. Truth sets you free, Jack says Lucas should be a crop farmer. He looks down all day already.
I mean, I would say with truth, like Lucas, he's excellent at driving up the pitch, but then this is the biggest problem, is that since he has his head down the whole time, it's already way too late every single time he needs to play that pass. Even when he has more than 3-4 seconds even to play the pass, he has all the time in the world to find his man. He still doesn't. And so really, as I understand where all the more sexuals come from with Lucas, because he does things that no other player, in his position can really do at the moment. Yeah, I think he still offers a lot more than sometimes Stevie B does. But at the same time, like his biggest issue is sincerely his final ball. His final ball is atrocious. He doesn't know how to find his man. He doesn't know how to play the right pass. He doesn't really know how to finish that well either. It's just, yes, it's good getting the ball up the pitch, but that's why he's just not really worth. I don't really care if you play him in the middle of the park. If you play him in the middle of the park, you're going to have the same issue where he just doesn't know what to do with the ball when he receives it. He just drives at players, takes on 3-4 players, and he'll have 4, maybe 5 options in front of him. He still doesn't know what to do with it. So it's just the final ball for him. It's just always lacking. And that's being very nice to him. I hate to say it as well.
No, I'm fed up with being nice. Look, I've tried this nicey nice approach. I'm fed up. I am fed up of it. Dark Song G says Reggie and Pierre and Hoiberg can't do anything with Winks playing. No, nobody can, because the guy's a complete liability. He's a fucking mannequin. Jesus Christ, go buy a shop window and take a mannequin and put them in there. Leave the mannequin in space. It would have been more effective than Harry Winks. And, it's absolutely ridiculous. I'm fed up with this guy. I'm fed up with it. He is crap. I'm sorry, but no more Mr. Nice Guy. No more he's a human or he's a Spurs player. He is not a Spurs player. He's the furthest thing away from a Spurs player. If he wanted to be a Spurs player as well, he would have put bloody effort in out there in that first half. He's an absolute shambles. Absolute shambles. But big up Dark Song G, my man. I really appreciate the support. Kuva99 Jackie says, I don't think Conte will shout at them at full time. He'll spend the evening talking with Paratici about who they can buy for the first day of January. Could not agree more. Could not agree more.
I want Paratici, right? I hope Conte lets Paratici back in with those players. I really do, because I don't care anymore as well. Because people are even defending some of these players, Dave, where they were saying, "Oh, I see where they're coming from. You wouldn't want the director of football shouting at you, from the sidelines." I mean, what player? I mean, they deserve it at this rate. Like, they deserve it. I don't really care what they feel like with Paratici being right in their ear about stuff, because he's the guy that should be making the decisions about whether they should be staying or going. So Honestly, get him close to the football pitch, get him the best view of the pitch as possible, because then he would know exactly which players need to go and which ones need to stay. I mean, seriously, I don't want. There's no reason to be nice to these players anymore. We've gone through weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks of pain in a row. There's no reason. There's no reason to be nice to these players anymore. I just don't stand for it. I really don't. I don't care how negative it is. I don't care how much it comes off as. I mean, we've just gone through pain after pain after pain with a lot of these players. So, I mean, seriously, whatever Paratici thinks is best, whatever Conte thinks is best is what's good enough for me, because I know there's more than 8 or 9 players in this club that just need to be gone.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. Big up, Coover. Great comment, my man. Paul Markey says Conte needs 2 midfielders in January. It's a must. I couldn't agree more. Look, we have to dip into the market for a midfielder. If we don't, you're going to keep seeing these fluctuations in performances, up and down, because there's no consistency there. No consistency whatsoever. If we do not go in and at least get one midfielder, I'll be absolutely fuming. I don't want to hear this bollocks of, it's the January transfer window. It's a hard window to negotiate. You put the money up front. You put enough money there. Clubs will sell. They will sell. So go and get the deals.
Even before Conte came in, Dave, we said we needed that ball playing midfielder. We said it was actually almost more important than other positions, and people didn't even realize that. Like, we said that this was the most important position, actually. And people, I think, are starting to realize that with Winks playing. Skip has missed massively. Skip over Winks. I mean, yeah. I mean, at least with Skip, we know he'd be getting stuck in. At least he'd be showing for the ball. At least he'd be doing things that, Harry Winks is absolutely foreign to him. But pick yourself up. Honestly, I couldn't agree more. I mean, Skip is a huge loss. Dark Sunday, he's a huge loss.
No, that he is. Benedict Hampus. Big up, Benedict. It's good to
see
you. Try her out. Please, Conte. I couldn't
get the gel
more.
out.
I could not agree more. It has to come out. I'm absolutely sick of it. I'm absolutely fed up, Benedict Hampus. No more nicey rubbing these guys' backsides. Get in there and absolutely rip them apart and show them and tell them exactly what they are. Tell them exactly what they are. Because some of these guys need to hear some home truths. Walking around Tottenham, protected because they're in the Tottenham gates, thinking they're the big one when they're absolutely crap. Paranormal Yido says Winks is like throwing Johnny Rotten into a classical opera. I couldn't agree more. I could not agree more. He's big up Paranormal Yido. Look, it's just absolutely shocking. I love the reference, though, I have to say. It is a good one. It is a good one. But look, the guy... Look, you're always going to have these people. Oh, you're being so mean. I couldn't care less. He's being mean to me. He's not putting in the performances. I'm fed up with it. I'm absolutely fed up. He's not good. Get him gone. He's a joke. Send him to be on a presenter on BBC Playtime Kids or whatever you call it. But I'm not a footballer. He's just not good enough. But big up Paranormal, Really appreciate the support, brother. Truth sets you free. Nobody likes a winky. Just ask the ladies. Absolutely love that. Truth sets you free. That's a good bit of humor there, my man. Big up. Really appreciate the support. Maria Williams, she did say this, Jack. I told you get me in front of these losers. Are they aware they are supposed to be footballers? Absolutely clueless.
No, that's what there are actually multiple players, that are actually impersonating footballers, Maria. And that's why I said I want you in front of these players, because, you'd probably be even, tougher than Conte is on them, because seriously, Maria, you've been put through too much pain. Too much pain. I did just kick off, though, by the way, Dave.
Yeah, no worries. I will get on to that. But big up, Maria. Definitely.
Absolute legend. Absolute legend, like Truth said. But seriously, I mean, I want you in front of these players, because seriously, they need to have, I don't know, they need to have something like a rinse towel, something like that. They just need to be honestly destroyed. They need to be destroyed. But no, Lucas, please, this is a moment for Lucas to have some vision. Harry!
Oh, how's he not scored?
Oh, Harry, you got to hit that first time.
Oh, you've got to put that in. You closed down the angle on yourself, kid.
There's no reason to take a touch. There's no reason to take a touch as well. Oh, goes off the side of the post.
Oh, so close. That's good attack. Hopefully Conte's got in, like Maria says. Hopefully he's got in.
Hopefully, Maria. I think, Maria, you are in the dressing room in spirit. Seems like you're in the dressing room in spirit.
Sonny seriously. With the corner kick. Oh, straight into Mesnier's hand. That's a shocking corner. Jack he says it's about time we start giving it to these players. Useless. Get rid, please.
Yeah. Seriously. I mean, they're more than useless. I mean, I think useless, like I said, the word useless is more useful than some of these players. Jesus Christ. Daniel James almost again.
I mean, just three of them standing there looking at him do that.
The left side has been bad.
Three of them. Jesus
They let him score over there earlier.
Correct. Yeah, I couldn't agree more with you, though. Look, some of these players, they just... Look, no more persistent with them. 4 or 5 managers. How many times do we have to be showing the same thing, that some of these just are not good enough? We just cut the crap. I couldn't agree more with you, Karate.
Big up
No
Karate.
more Mr. Nice Guy with these guys. Dark
Wanks
Song
is
G
hiding
says,
behind Alex's back. Alex equals Wanks' shield. I mean,
yeah,
seriously, I honestly thought probably Alex was waking up with a hearty to, today, waking up with a good old stiffy, seeing Ben Davies and Wanks
the
and
tent
Lab. I mean,
was well and truly pitched.
there's just no reason, though, that you can defend. Like, seriously, Dave. I mean, we've said, Jesus. We've said,
How are we letting
oh,
them
and
get?
that is his clearance. That was his clearance attempt. The guy
Oh,
actually whiffed
my
more
God.
air than he hit the ball there. He actually
Oh,
hit it with his knee, not even his shin, Dave. He didn't even shin it. He hit it with his knee.
he's
I
an
actually
disaster.
think, you honestly need spec savers on him as well. You actually need spec savers
Oh,
because the
he's an
guy doesn't even
absolute
know how to hit a
disaster.
ball that's, I mean, what was that? Even 10 feet in the sky? Not even 30 feet in the sky. And he's
Oh,
still, oh my God, again, he's impersonating a footballer. He's about to get done here as well. And he's
big
just
up
getting
Dark Song
bullied by
G, though.
Jack Harrison.
Oh my God. Big up Dark Song G. Really appreciate the support, my man. Really appreciate the support. Jerome as well. He says, no shot on target again and can't even put a pass together. What the hell is wrong with this team?
I guess we did just get a shot on target just now, actually.
Yeah.
With the Harry Canes earlier.
I just, in fairness, though, this was sent in at halftime. I'm only getting to it now.
No. I'm just thinking about it now. We didn't break the record. I guess. We were so close.
It's
Honestly,
just not good enough, Jerome. I don't know what's happened. I do not know what's happened, but it's absolutely shocking. I mean, it's absolutely shambolic, man. Jerome, what has happened? What has happened? I mean, he needs to take Winks off, first of all, that's for sure. Bring on Gill, bring on Ndombele, and let's see what we can do, in my opinion. But,
well
I mean,
done.
he has to take off the mannequin. He really does.
Put on the mannequin, I think you mean, because a mannequin would be better, Dave. You might as well just put on a mannequin. Might just take one from the club shop. Just put it in.
No, I'm thinking so.
Big up those, Jerome. Big up those, Jerome.
Big up Jerome. And we're finally caught up with the comments. So we are finally caught up with the comments. Thank you, everybody, for sticking with us. 170 in the building right now. And make sure everyone does smash the like on the stream, guys. Jack, I'm just going to run to the Jacks. You okay for 1 minute?
Yeah, no problem, Dave. No problem at all. Ribsy, yeah, he kicked fresh air in our own box. I mean, seriously, I actually don't. The ball wasn't even that high in the sky when you think about it as well. Like, so seriously, oh no, this is back post. Oh, Jesus. Harry Kane, this is the first time I've seen Harry Winks run after the ball all match, but we all know who's going to get there as well. So seriously, that's the moment when he decides to make a pressure as well. The guy honestly walks more than honestly Tanguy and Ndombele as well. Ribsy, that's my other thing as well. Is Tanguy is not everybody's favorite player, but again, like I don't really know anything that Harry Winks has done to make me say that Tanguy would do something worse. I seriously don't. He also plays so many hospital passes into people's feet. Lucas is driving here. Beautiful by Lucas. Back post. Goes out for a corner here. Showing a bit more enthusiasm, but we need to get back into the game quickly. This is supposed to be a win for us. Everybody was going for the 3 points. I went for the 3 points. I thought it was going to be more like a 1-0, a 2-1, but seriously, the fact that, it's going to be more painful than that, it's troubling. It really is troubling, but let's see if we can get something from this corner here. He's yet to do anything from a corner this season. Seriously, I mean, we just need someone also as well, that can actually win a header in the box for a corner. Ben Davies on the ball. Kane banging that anyway for England. Yeah, I mean, he probably needs to bang that, but at the same time, he's still been our best player. He's still been our best player by a country mile. Oh, I missed what happened there. I looked away to look at the comments. Shiza. Looked like Emerson did something. Maybe Sonny. Looked like Sonny went off the post or the bar. Let's see. Nice chest by Sonny. Oh, a deflection. A really nasty deflection and went off. We can't even buy a goal. It's unlucky, actually. Unlucky. Dusty Tone saying, make it worse. Leeds is without their biggest attacking threat, Rafinha. Kane was right last, or Roy Keane was right last year when he said no one wants any of these Spurs players. I mean, Roy Keane seems to be right about everything these days. I'll tell you that, Dusty Tones. He seems to be right about everything. Harry Maguire was embarrassing. now everybody's been proven right about, or he's been proven right about that. This is what also the case is with the deadwood over at Spurs. Like, why would anyone want some of these players genuinely? Like, this is why I feel bad for Paratici as well, Dusty Tones, because no one would want to get any of these players. Like, how could he even try to sell any of these players? Like, how could he even try to sell them? But big yourself up, Dusty Tones. And yeah, this is without Rafinha and without Rodrigo. It could be a whole lot harder for us. It really could be a whole lot harder for us. They're playing with a much weaker side. Well done, Harry. Well done. Emerson here. Find a ball, please, Emerson. Back post. Lucas. Oh, what is that touch? Jesus Christ, Lucas. What is that touch? What was that touch? Jaffet, come on, son. Dusty Tones, I couldn't agree more, my man. I really couldn't. Delhi, the little pump wannabe with too much money being paid. Yeah, he's actually really trying to. I mean, there's a video that I even saw recently where there's a video asking him, what Dele Alli does for a living, and he didn't even say footballer. He didn't even say professional footballer. He said, I'm a gamer. So it just shows where allegiances lie. He's more concerned about getting, his next, dread colored in crayon. He's more concerned about that than anything else. I mean, couldn't agree more. Light work. He's a little pump wannabe. Seriously. I mean, there's so many crayons that are hanging out of his hair. Nigel Gates says Mason on the bench. Winks. He's actually, it's like a little pump or like whatever Red or that other guy read something. I forget his name is. Mason on the bench. Winks before Ndombele. Bring on Hill or Bergvine for Winks if you don't want Ndombele. Yeah.
He's been awful. Another heavy touch. He's been awful. Sorry.
No, yeah. No, David, no, that touch he had on the outside of the box was shocking. Again, here's a moment for him to have a bit of vision. It's not a bad pass, actually, just the Harry Wink. They were not on the same wavelength there. But Nigel, I couldn't agree more. It seems like maybe this is a problem with Ryan Mason because we saw Harry Winks playing the biggest games, with Ryan Mason in charge of it. But that's a shocking pass from Lucas. Sonny's being assaulted here. Yes, Emerson. Play Sonny. You have Sonny. Sonny! That's a pen! That's a pen! That's a pen! That's a pen! Also, that's just hit it, though, as well. Sonny, just hit it. Just hit it first time. Why do we need to take a touch in the box every time when it's right in front of you? Just hit the ball. The same goes with Harry, though. The same goes with Harry earlier. Like, just hit it. Don't take a touch. There's no reason to take a touch there, but that's a penalty. That is a penalty.
How? Jack, I think you're like 2 seconds ahead of me, I think.
Okay, I'll pause for a few seconds. What time are you on?
He didn't take him. He didn't touch him. Sun went down.
Oh, Sonny, that is shocking. Just also hit it, Sonny. Hit it first time. Just hit it. Why do you need to take a touch? There's no reason to take a touch.
He dived. Why did he dive?
That's shocking, Sonny. What time are you at, Dave?
I'm at 54, 52, 53,
okay.
54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, gotcha. 55 minutes.
I'm with you.
Okay. Nigel Gates. Yeah, look, Winks, I'd say Mason probably did select Winks ahead of Ndombele, to be honest with you. Look, it's crying out for substitutions. I know we are starting to get on top of them, maybe create a few chances. But look, still same players. Winks anonymous. Lucas Moura, I think, 3 or 4 heavy touches already giving the ball away. It's just not good enough. It's not good enough, Nigel Gates. Just not good enough.
Kuva99's, yeah, Nigel, it's a great comment. What Kuva99 saying, Winks has definite value. We could render him down in some as cooking supplies. 20 or 30 pounds, maybe. I mean, we did have a conversation about kidneys at one point, Kuva99. So maybe at the end of the day, he still has some value. Yeah. He still has some value, but seriously.
I mean, Lucas has just been thrown around like a rag doll. I mean, he's lost the ball again, which led to a Leeds chance. He's just been thrown around out there. I mean, he's had a shocker today, Lucas Moura.
Oh, that's scary. Very, very scary clearance from Højbjerg. But Kuva99, seriously, I mean, this is the thing, though. Like, how could you really get the nice cooking supplies, like the KitchenAids, the crock pot, whatnot? I mean, seriously, I don't know if you could even you'd probably be settling for, plastic, kind of cooking supplies, not even metal. So seriously, I mean, I don't even know because, at the end of the day, Winks has no metal.
Jesus Christ, regular. You just take a touch there and take it down. There's no one around you. You're just booting it straight back to Leeds, man. And now they're in here. Twist Regulon inside out to get a shot off. We made up for his there. He got the block in. And then he just boots it straight back to them yet again. Oh, my God. I mean, this is schoolboy yard stuff. Someone close him down! Standing there letting him... Oh, dummy shot 10 times. Oh, my God. They're just letting him run into the box. They literally... Between Son and Regulon, they literally just let him run into the box and have a shot. I mean, would you just go and close the fucker down?
Nice pass, Emerson. Nice pass, Emerson.
Kane into Sonny.
Beautiful, son. Oh, beautiful, Harry. God. Sonny.
Winksy, get your head up and play it early. Out to Regulon. Regulon, get it in. It's a ball in. Lucas Moura. Kane went for it. Oh, between the two of them, they couldn't get it in. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah.
Pick it out! Pick it out, Højbjerg!
Let's have it! Pierre!
Come on, Højbjerg!
Come on!
We can't stop there, though. We can't stop there.
No.
Not acceptable still. Still not acceptable.
Oh, between Kane and Lucas, the two of them, Lucas retrieved it, kept the ball alive, pulled back to Højbjerg, scuffy effort, but I will take it. Come on! We finally scored a goal in the Premier League. As scrappy as it is. Come on. I mean,
are you watching Alex Davies? Watching Alex Davies still. The guy's been playing. I mean, it's a one-man midfield as well, and he still scores again. Still watching. I mean, are you watching Alex Davies? The guy still scores.
Jesus Christ, this is heart in the mouth stuff.
Oh, look at Conte there. Look at Conte there saying, get back, get back. Oh, pumping up the crowd as well. God, honestly. Just beautiful to see from Conte.
We
can't be done here. We can't be done. Please don't tell me.
I mean, this is a guy, right? You know, you have, like, he slates Højbjerg, slates Skip, and then talks about Harry Winks and get him in there and everything else. And this is the shit he's put in today. I mean, I have to say, though, as awful as Lucas Moura has been, credit for keeping that ball alive.
Yep. Very well. Yeah, well said, Dave. Well said. What the fuck was Hugo just doing there?
God knows.
Okay, I guess it must have been offsides, free kick or something.
Fearful is on. Bielsa obviously feels they can get us down that left-hand side of ours. Now we're starting to sauce a little. Come on, that's what we're talking about. This is all we wanted. This is what we should have been seeing from the start.
There you go. Drive, Tanganga. Well done. Get there, Emerson.
Oh, unlucky.
It's a bit heavy.
Come on. Let's go and get the second. Come on, let's get into some cruise control here. Oh, well done, Højbjerg. He's just holding him off. Oh, and he plays in Emerson. What a ball. Højbjerg is really stepping up this half. Good ball across, Lucas Moura.
Oh, Reggie!
Oh, unlucky.
They're taking the ball away from each other.
What a ball across.
Oh, Tanganga, you can't get bullied like that.
Tottenham troll. Come on. Let's get at them again. Let's keep putting the pressure on. They're going to crumble. They will crumble. Just keep putting the pressure on. Jesus Christ, Reese. Winks.
Of course, that's a...
Regulon. Let's go, Regulon. The space is there. We're in behind the midfield. Don't slow it down. Let's go. Let's go before they get men back. That's it, Regulon. Drive at them, buddy. Drops it into Lucas Moura. Lucas Moura to Højbjerg.
Højbjerg. See Harry? Harry's
Harry.
shielding. Beautiful pass. Beautiful Harry! Harry!
Oh, unlucky. What play by Harry Kane. He has been our best player today. What play. He knows there's a goal coming. He is rejuvenated. For anyone that tries to tell me today he doesn't care, it's his fault today, this, that, and the other. I'm
surprised he still has an arm after this. I mean, Jesus, he's trying to pull the arm out of his socket.
I mean, is there a case for a penalty?
It's good defending, actually, from Strike, actually. Good defending, actually. That would have gone in.
Paranormal, makes a good point. If Kane went down, maybe a penalty. I agree with that, lad. I agree with that. Good pass into Harry Kane, though. To get him in there nice and early. You can see he's isolated the centre-back. It's absolutely brilliant. I've seen Romelu Lukaku do it many a times. Come on, get the ball back in play. Let's go. These don't want it anymore. They're tiring. Dyer today, man. Please. Please get back to him, please. Jesus Christ. See, Conte's going mad. Will you go forward with it? He's going absolutely nuts. That's what I'm talking about. Winks. 5, 6 touches. 7 touches, 8 touches, and he does that. Jesus.
Oh my God. He actually passes backwards after taking 9 touches forward as well.
Oh,
that's actually crazy. Dave, this is again, though, that one Vitesse match when they said he had a good game against Vitesse. This is the same thing. He took it all the way up the pitch just to pass it backwards, and he did it there again. That reminded me of that Vitesse match at home as well.
And I wouldn't mind anyone that says what option did he have there. He had Reglan out there. All he has to do is progressive pass.
What do you mean? He had 3-4 options in front of him.
I mean, again, he's standing 20 yards off, just letting him play through the middle. Please take him off.
Yeah, Daniel James has been on it today.
Oh, good defending.
Well done,
where's the midfield?
Yes, Sonny. See Lucas. Oh, yes, Harry.
Emerson.
Go Emerson. Well done, Emerson.
Højbjerg to speed it up, Jaffet. Back to Højbjerg.
No reason. No reason to be playing backwards there.
And then he's showing for the ball again. Dyer.
Harry Winks hiding.
Harry.
Drive, Harry. Drive.
There's 5 players there. Do you really have to run it all the way?
He's going to pass it all the way. He's going to pass it sideways here. He's going to drive it all the way up to pass it sideways.
Oh, he plays Sonny.
Well done.
Sonny drive. Play Emerson. Oh, unlucky. That's it, Højbjerg.
Nice dress, Højbjerg.
Get it out to Reglan. Reglan, get out your feet. Get it into the box. That's where the pressure zone is. They don't want it. Oh, backwards to Højbjerg is being recycled. I mean, please just take off Harry Winks. It's a good ball in behind. It's a great ball in behind. He's through. Oh,
Ben Davies.
Oh, is that a penalty? They're looking for a penalty here. Ben Davies, was he brought down? Referee saying no.
Not a bad touch by Ben Davies either. Not a bad touch.
No, it wasn't actually.
Not a great touch.
Oh, no, he got the shot off after. No, he wasn't brought down.
Actually, good save, actually. That would have gone in. Good save, actually, by Medley. Good save.
I mean, Reglan was there for the tapping. What was he doing? Truth sets you free. He says, get end on belly on now. Yeah, I couldn't agree. I think it's absolutely calling for it. Someone a bit more attacking than Harry Winks. The truth sets you free, my man. Someone a bit more attacking because he's killing me. I mean, he ran the ball forward, right, to pass it back inside to Sonny. I mean, like, just play it out to Reglan. You know what I mean? You're just slowing it down again. But he just can't help himself. I mean, he just doesn't get it. He just doesn't have the smarts. This is crying out for a substitution now.
I mean, he must turn his back when he even goes through a doorway.
Ribsy with the super chat, Jack. He says, it's like he actually has his own stats in mind more than the game. Dribble and a completed pass for the analytics check.
Oh, Harry's just getting assaulted here, ref. He's just getting assaulted.
Oh,
he's saucing. That is world-class hold-up play. That is world-class. I mean, actually, though, I mean, Ribsy, I think he is kind of a stat patter. I really think he is. He just doesn't want to make an incompleted pass. And even when that's why he plays so many hospital passes as well, because the reason he plays hospital passes is because it still comes off as a completed pass, but then it makes the other player look worse, which is just really almost just irks me even more about him because of really when you think about it that way, me then is almost selfish that way where he wants to make other players look worse than him. Because he just loves, if he ever plays it forward, it is a hospital pass as well. So genuinely, like, the guy is stat padding. He only cares about what he looks like on the pitch as well. I mean, genuinely, he has more hairspray on than Jack Harrison. Sonny here, though.
Emerson, all
across the 6.
Good defending. I couldn't agree more, Ribsy. That's why you see him running up when he can and making sure he just passes 5 yards or sideways or that. Because, look, he is a stat padder. I could not agree more with you. Look. All these touches just to pass it back.
He took 3 touches there just to pass it backwards.
And then as soon as he's under pressure.
And he's going to lose it here. And he's, I mean, the referee's being his babysitter there. I mean, like I said also as well. Come on, Lucas. Find Sonny. Find Sonny. Ref!
Player. Kane is calling out for it. He's made the run. He's in.
No vision. No vision.
Oh, that's shocking.
He has no vision. He has 2. He had Sonny and Harry Kane. He had Sonny and Harry Kane here. And he goes for a touch. That's not even a pass. It's not even a pass. He's trying to be selfish there. Like, I don't even know if I don't even think Lucas tries to be selfish. He doesn't have any vision. He just genuinely doesn't see anything in front of him.
No. He definitely, look, yeah, he's picked up the free kick, but what are we going to see? Hit off the wall like usual. Lightwork says, how many chances do we need to score? Couldn't agree more, man. I could not agree more. I couldn't agree more. But look, it doesn't help that it is 10v11, right now. And I'm going to keep saying that until Weeks is off the field. It does look like Moon Boots is actually shaping up to hit this, believe it or not. Just
I hate to say it, Moon Boots is our best free kick taker. He really is.
Yeah.
I mean, he is. He's the only guy that can get above the wall.
Yeah. That's the truth. That's the truth.
Because we all know that's the reason we call him Moon Boots, because at least he can get above the wall when you think about it.
Let's see who's going to strike it. But big up Lightwork. We are. I mean, how many more chances do we need? And then we have the truth sets you free. Wow, great fitness. And Will, Conte is awesome.
Yeah, we're now starting to show that we're in better shape. Maybe, I mean, Leeds, a lot of people, I agree, Leeds do look knackered at the moment, which maybe says a lot, actually.
Oh,
I don't know why Harry Kane's standing in front of it. Maybe we're going for a free kick routine here.
Oh, I'd love to see it. Davison Sanchez on for Tanganga. Interesting call. I think
that might be for set pieces. Might be if we need a goal from a set piece for headers, for corners, because we have nobody who can win a corner. It's not like Sanchez. It's not like Tanganga's had a great game though either. We'll admit.
Dyer ready. Come on, referee, just let him take it. Oh, come on. Come on. I believe
in you, Moon Boots.
Eric Dyer with the shot. It's back to Regan. I told you there was a goal coming for Reggie.
Moon Boots.
I told you there was a goal coming for Reggie. I felt it today, Jack. Dark Sung G, I'd say you are over the moon, my man. 2-1. Come on. Great finish. He sniffed it out. You're always taught as a youngster, always following the shot for anything that comes out. I mean, regular. I mean, straight to his feet. Come on!
Pick it out.
Talk about doing things the hard way.
Oh, he gets it over the wall just barely. That's what we love to see. Yes, Moon Boots. Yes, Moon Boots. Oh, there we are, everybody. Oh, that is brilliant. This is brilliant.
Dark Sung G, I'd say, is in delirium right now. Speaking of Dark Sung G, he says a call that Reggie goal since yesterday.
You've called it since months ago, my man. You've called it months ago. Give you pat yourself on the back. You've called it for months, my man. You've called it for months.
Oh, I'm absolutely delighted. Back in business.
I want Conte to hug somebody in the crowd.
Jack, I had a feeling. I said it earlier on. He was due a goal today. I said it. I just had that feeling. Come on, we just need Harry Kane on the score sheet now. That's all we need. Oh, absolutely loving life. Come on.
That's Winksy getting stuck in. Love to see it, Winks.
When we're 2-1 up. He's such an idiot. Nothing he can do is going to be good enough for me now. He's had an absolute stinker. He's been anonymous. I have to say, though, whatever Conte done at half-time, fair play. No substitutions, but come out a bit of a complete different team. Absolutely.
I think he just listened to what Maria Williams was saying earlier. I think he really did. Just said, listen, I'm going to be a bit nicer than Maria Williams would be. And that's why I think what happened. So they said, don't let us. Oh,
Jesus Christ. How are we letting it bounce around like that? Jesus Christ. One of you get it. Well done.
Ben Davies again.
He's had a decent game today, to be fair.
No, again, he's had a decent game.
Come on!
Something's happening though. Something's happening. Something VAR wise. No, don't get ahead of yourself. Something's happening here. Handball.
I mean, you can't get.
Okay, no way. There's actually no way. That's even worse than Musa Sissoko against in the Champions League final. That's even worse than that if he were to give that. Genuinely, why is there even any VAR check?
That is shocking if he gives that. I mean, if he gives...
There's no... Whoa. There's no way. There's no way they're even taking this seriously.
He's given this. Someone's saying he's given it. I mean, he's right in front of him. I mean, he's literally right in front of him. I mean, what do you want to do? No penalty. Phew. Jesus. Who said he's giving it? I should ban you from the chat for 10 minutes. No, but thank God. Jack Coover with the super chat. He says, Moon Boots and Reggie have that Lampard and Drogba record in their eyes. I mean, their sights.
Oh, Cuba, I love it. Oh, Cuba, I love it. I have said this though. I think I was saying this to Elias actually the other day when he and I were playing a bit of FIFA together. I have said this. I said this. I was like, as much as it pains us to say, Moon Boots is our best free kick taker, and we should just let Moon Boots take our free kicks. We really should, and we continue to let Gio, hate to say it, Harry Kane, everyone else take him, and it should just be Moon Boots at the end of the day. We saw Moon Boots even at one point in that training session. He was just banging them in.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it is. I mean, Moon Boots should be working on defending a bit more, but that's at the end of the day, he's better at taking free kicks. Drive, Sonny, drive. Højbjerg, I hope this is a ping. That's a pretty shocking ball. Also, Højbjerg's celebration with Reggie. I mean, the man was gritting his teeth. I honestly loved it. Højbjerg he's so pumped right now. He's pumped on adrenaline. Højbjerg might honestly kill a man tonight. Seriously.
I'm absolutely delighted for them. Two players that have been absolutely slated and pulled apart the last few weeks.
Yeah, it really is. Well,
actually, D-Chex Kane, I'm calling you out, man. You put in the chat earlier on, stop defending Højbjerg and Reggie now. The two of them have scored, my man. Both of them have actually scored, lad. Big up, D-Chex. Truth Sets You Free says, F ketchup and mayo. This is awesome. Yeah, I'm cutting out my diet, my man. I'm cutting it out.
Yeah, honestly, seriously. I mean, might as well as fans maybe celebrate with the ketchup and mayo. Might as well as fans. I did it last night. Gaguma saying moon boot power. Nice one, Reggie. Nice one, Reggie. Nice one, Reggie. Oh, come on, Sanchez. Better win this foot race. He misses the man there.
Now he's looking at his arm and crying. Get up. Big up, Gaguma.
What's he got, turf burn? What's he got,
really
turf burn?
Appreciate the support. I agree with you. Moon boot power. That's what we're talking about. Big up, Gaguma.
That was my logic, Gaguma. I mean, it's kind of very low, it's very low, kind of ceiling. But I said, at least he's got the power to get it over the wall. That's what we all know. Dan James again here. Jesus Christ, that guy.
Yo, lad says my jocks are destroyed watching this. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It's very nervy, this game. FIFA King is in the house. You're not the FIFA King till you beat me and Jack. Send me an email with your gamer tag. Make sure you have Xbox One, because it's false advertisement, that name, my man. But big yourself up. You are a Spurs fan, so absolute legend. And then Dark Sung G says Huang had a similar situation yesterday, but didn't get the pen. If they gave it, that would have been a huge controversy.
It was a dive. Sonny's moment. It was a dive. I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. It was a dive. Or is he maybe talking about the handball?
The handball, I think.
Oh, I see. Sorry, sorry about that, Dark Sunji. But I mean, yeah, I think that would have been even worse than the Musa Sissoko kind of, Champions League final one. I mean, genuinely, like, it's just doesn't make sense. I mean, what he's supposed to do? His arm wasn't even really stretched out. His arm still stayed pretty much by his side. Again, it's like you're getting in trouble sometimes for having an arm. Better, Sanchez, you better not get bullied here.
Well done. It's good defending. But
yeah, seriously, it would be a huge controversy. That would have been horrible if they gave that. That would have been horrible. I would have known that. It probably would have been, somebody in the VAR session that definitely had something against us. I don't know why I'm looking at Trippy Red on the sidelines.
Ryan Sessegnon is getting ready to come on. It'd be very interesting to see who he comes on for. But he is being ready to come on. Truth Sets You Free says, Son is a legend, always plays 110%. I could not agree more with you, my man, to be fair. He does give it his all every single time he's out there. Jeez, we are starting to look a bit ropey. Like, I mean, as soon as we scored a second, we're just relinquishing the whole game to them. Like, just continue on what you were doing,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look at Harry Winks again there, standing in space. Look at him.
He's walking in space as well, let alone
standing. Will I go to somebody? Will I not? I mean, Calvin Phillips, Jack, he just watched Calvin Phillips walk across from there for the last 5 minutes.
Who else was he going to be playing it for as well?
Then allows the pass in behind like that. Take him off. I'm sorry. People may say, "Oh, you're."
Why is Harry Winks playing 75 minutes? Like, I mean, Ryan Mason. This is the thing. I mean, you got to ask yourself. Funny enough, I say Ryan Mason's name and they cue him on the screen for me. But I feel like it is Ryan Mason that's advocated. He must be. I mean, it must be Alex Davies in disguise over there on the bench, seriously, because I don't even know what it is. I don't know why he's even being considered. Even Conte's comments. I mean, Conte can't even Yeah, I'm sure he had his comments on Tanguy, but you could say the same thing about Harry Winks then. Seriously, he could apply the same comments to Harry Winks, because what has Harry Winks done to even, apply to, Conte's instructions? What has Harry Winks done that, Conte would probably approve of? Genuinely, I don't know.
Oh, it's ridiculous. Come on, man, Boots. I want to go and get a third. I want to be killers. Let's go. Well done. He has to do that because none of the midfielders are showing for him. Emerson with the step overs. He's really going full samba now. I absolutely love it. No, look, it's a game we should be winning. I would have been absolutely raging. I mean, the first half is another cause for concern. Jack, it's the same pattern we keep speaking about. Why are we only seem to be putting in one good 45 minutes, not a whole 90? That's still concerning. But look, the fact that we came back from 1-0 down with all the confidence and that was drained out of the squad, it's good. And you have two players that have been absolutely slated. Let's get a third on the score sheet in Harry Kane. You know what I mean? Answering all the critics. And then hopefully then they can gain confidence and move forward,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. We do struggle to put in a good 45 minutes. It's like we need a wake-up call every moment.
Another suicide pass by Winks. And then he's like, oh, don't worry, Reggie, I'll clean it up. I mean, just pass it properly in the first time.
Højbjerg has really improved this half as well, I will say.
Give it to Lucas. Lucas, drive at the man. Oh, play Kane in.
Oh, he's right.
He's right.
He is as blind as a bat. He's as blind as a bat.
Play him in. Jack, am I being biased or should he have played Kane there?
No, he should be playing Kane there. Kane made all the space in the world to receive it right there. Kane probably could have, what he could have done, David, could have probably been a 1-2 of sorts as well.
Yeah,
could have played it to Kane, could have hit it back to Lucas. Lucas hits it first time. I mean, it's not that ridiculous. I mean, actually, he really is. Lucas, Lucas has not had a good match for me. He really has not had a good match.
Reguilon's off for Sessegnon.
Well done, Reggie.
Getting the second goal. Come on, Reguilon. Good, decent enough.
Oh, he loves it as well. He loved that. Look at that celebration as well. That celebration is unbelievable, honestly. I mean, Darkson G, you've called it for months. You've been asking for that Reggie goal for months. Now we need Emerson to get it. That
baldy-headed guy in the black suit, that is interesting. Who is that?
I think it's his hitman.
I was going to say, it looks a bit like Brad Friedel.
It's Conte's hitman.
You better go on and perform. Session probably has a shite sprite enough.
Oh, well done, Harry. Fantastic pressure. I'll play Harry.
Go on, son. What? Oh, unlucky. No, good effort. Yeah. That'll do. The truth sets you free. Says big egos have a nice seat on the bench under Conte. Yeah, that's fair enough. That is fair enough. But honestly, I just think Harry Winks' ego is probably bigger than them all. It's the thing is, he will be found out. He's a complete stat patter. I know Ndombele has a big ego, but you have to make some sort of statement. You can't let a guy go through 80 minutes and be completely anonymous.
I mean, I think Harry Winks does have an ego because, he's continuing just to sit here and, be content with mediocrity. I'm less than mediocrity. He made comments as well. When Nuno was in charge, he made comments about how he needs to get a good run of games in order to somehow improve his form. So, seriously, I think it's just, I don't know. I think it's just because he looks so cute and innocent, Harry Winks, that we don't think he has an ego. But I think he actually is one of the biggest egos in the team. He's actually one of the original people that I feel like is like a cancer in this clubhouse. I really do feel that way. I think he's a cancer in the dressing room.
Yeah. No, he is.
I feel like he is. I would even go as far as a worse, ego than Tanguy, because you at least can tell that teammates seem to like Tanguy. They seem to, enjoy him as a person. Where I don't really see that with Harry Winks. You don't see people in the team training, dapping up Harry Winks and whatnot. So actually, I do feel like it is Harry Winks with a bigger ego.
I tell you what, it drives me insane when they roll him out in these silly training videos as well. It drives me insane. Did you see the one where they were trying to stop the ball dead from the machine? And he's giving it the big one to a couple of, I think it was like Reguilon and
Galini.
Something like that, or Galini, yeah. I'm sitting there and he's delighted he bet the goalkeeper by one. I'm like, man, he's a goalkeeper. You know what I mean? Like, Jesus Christ, like. And he's giving it the big one. I'm like, Jesus Christ, what's wrong with this kid,
Actually, no, to go even further again, Dave, because people have said that, apparently he's somehow one of the best, academy products to ever come out of Spurs' youth academy. So, if you're telling me he doesn't have an ego with that sort of, comment made about him, genuinely, like, seriously, the guy has an ego and we just don't want to admit it. The guy has a huge ego.
I mean, I said as soon as the camera stopped rolling on that training ground video, I'd say he pulled Winks, stripped him down bollock naked and sent him into the shower, ice bucket, cold shower, and made him stay there for 20 minutes. You know what I mean? It's like, who do you think you are giving it the big one on the camera? I'm a goalkeeper, you disgrace.
Even Nigel Gates said in the comments down here, he says, Winks unfriended Tottenham on social media. I mean, there you go.
There you have it. Everybody, dog.
Imagine unfriending the club that's basically giving you all of your wage packets, like a club that basically will set you up for life as well, because there's no club that will pay him nearly as much as he's being paid. I mean, referee, I'm still waiting for that foul. Still waiting for the call, ref.
Everybody, though, make sure you smash that like button, guys, on the stream. Make sure you smash that subscribe button if you are new. The big push to 5K is on. Let's see how close we can get there. We're currently at 4,870. Let's see if we can get it 4,880 before the end of the stream. And guys, keep getting them super chats in. It is a great way to keep supporting the channel, guys. It's absolutely brilliant the way you guys help support us. So big everyone up. But look, let's see this over the line. The last 9-10 minutes, let's get the win. I'm still surprised Winks is out there. Maybe Conte was listening to Winks' words to Nuno. I need to play a consecutive run of games to get confidence under my belt.
I don't even want to think about that or even meet that with an answer. That just honestly that causes me pain even thinking about that. I mean, seriously, no one should bow down to Harry Winks of all people. I mean, genuinely.
I mean, as soon as we got the second goal, we've just sat off.
Yeah. I feel like we do. That's kind of very Spursy, though.
Let's get on the ball here. Let's make something happen.
Come on, Sanchez.
Oh, Lucas.
That's a hospital. Sanchez had a lot of time on the ball there. Well done, Lucas.
I mean, that guy, he just wants to stand there, look pretty with his ponytail, Roberts, and do a few step overs. Told you, man, Bun FC, there's so many of them out there.
No,
I mean,
dude,
there's like a microbrewery making a fortune somewhere. They all have the exact same hairstyle. Probably all sit in under the perm thing, getting the same upkeep every week as well.
It's Microbrewery FC. It's like an Amsterdam coffee shop of a team.
And guys, of course, Joseph does make a good point. Do get over to Flat Cap Euro Talk as well, and subscribe to that channel. It's your Bible for the transfer window, guys. It really is the Bible for the transfer window. Leeds here on the attack. Turns inside. He has a shot. You go safe hands. That's what we're talking about. You go.
Daniel James. It's like he's actually stepped up, I will say. He's stepped up for them.
Bruno Fernandes today, lad.
No, he really has. He really has. He's actually done nothing this whole season as well, and he's somehow having his best match against us.
Jeez, Harry Winks roaring forward, plays a forward pass. Jesus Christ. What am I seeing? Sessing Young. Oh, it's a poor ball by
Wow, that's just way too much. That's like mid-rift as well. Like, that's just, you can't do anything with a ball like that. You can't. Just play it on the floor, man. Just play it on the floor.
I mean, and that's the only memory that Harry Winks fans are going to have. Oh, but you not remember in the 84th minute and 30 seconds into the game, he ran forward.
And he played a ball in behind. Oh, my God.
I mean, and he's going to walk off thinking he was brilliant today now.
He doesn't, if you even keep your eye on him, he actually doesn't even look behind him for what players are behind him as well. Like, that's the other thing that's kind of insane. Like, he doesn't ever check, what players are behind him. He really doesn't. He just looks forward the whole time when defending. So you could just easily just stand right behind him and receive the ball as well.
Oh, well defended. I'd say Harry, good holder. He's been immense today.
No, he's had world-class hold-up play.
That's a good ball as well.
World-class.
Let's go.
Drives
he has
SE.
been brilliant today. Shame he hasn't got a goal, but he's been good.
Sessegnon looks a little shaky.
It's a bit loose, yeah. That's it.
Nice composure, Emerson. Nice composure, Emerson.
Dyer to Winks. I mean, why is Winks being that far deep? He's beside Dyer. I don't understand it.
Nice hold-up play, Sonny.
Winks, don't start flicking about.
Oh, why are you playing that?
That's it. Just kill the game now. 4 or 5 minutes left. It's a ball over the top for Harry Kane / Sessegnon. And it's going out for a throw-in. Harry Kane in no rush to get over there and take it. That's what I'm talking about.
Taking off Gelhart.
Some guy McKinstry's coming on, some Scottish guy. I do feel sorry for Leeds. Like, they're literally having to use the under 23s to try and come on and affect the game.
No, it is a bit shocking. Again, just speaks to what we're getting away with.
Yeah.
Well done, Sonny. That went out. Referee, that went out.
I mean, that's not even a free kick.
Well done, Sessegnon.
Just kick it away, Sessegnon. Take a book and
well done, Sessegnon. Good shithousery there.
Oh, yes, Sonny got made. That's naughty. Close him down. That's it. That'll do. That'll do. Come on.
Kuba99 saying Winks' highlight tonight was 11 seconds without checking his hair. And now he shouldn't need to because he's got the hairspray on like Jack Harrison does. So he shouldn't need to. He should know that it's just going to stay in place the whole match. Don't tell me Dele Alli is coming on.
Yeah, little pumps coming on.
Shit. And now he looks like trippy red.
I mean, any more colors he wants to get in there?
I mean, seriously, might as well just throw a couple crayons in that hair. I mean, Jesus Christ.
It's like he waits for his week.
We should call him Crayola. We should call him Crayola.
Yeah, pack of crayons.
He's got a pack. He's got markers stuck in his head.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Jesus, he looks
absolutely ridiculous.
Looks like an alien with that haircut, honestly.
I mean, you have to have some ego to be walking around with that on your head. I mean, honestly, when he walks into his mother's, I say she's half tempted to tip him upside down, dip him in the water, rinse him out, and then mop the floor. Conte getting the crowd up. That's what we're talking about. Firing everybody up. Go on, Conte, you're mad.
That's glorious. That is glorious. Love that, Conte. Absolutely love it.
And look at that. They're conducting the orchestra. That's what we want to see.
That's actually glorious. Ah, he's still doing it. Come on. Get up, Spurs. They need to get out of their seat. I mean, I agree with them. They need to hold them on. They need to keep this, they need to keep the energy going here. They need to motivate the players here. I can't agree more. I love it, Conte. David, he keeps the fans accountable as well. I mean, Trippy Red better be running around.
Honestly, one of them fans, Brad Matthews, I have an idea for Brad. He needs to start the Conte army, the Conte band. Every time he conducts the orchestra, Brad and his little crew, start jumping off, playing the drums and everything else. Like, it has to be done. I have to arrange it. I'm going to get on to Brad about starting the band, the Conte band in the stand. Absolutely love it.
There's actually, I mean, Brian Daigle even sent me a video actually recently of Dele Alli getting interviewed in his car and something as well. And he even was asked, what do you do for a living? He said, I'm a gamer.
Yeah.
I mean,
look,
seriously.
He can't even get off the ground there. He's only on. He can't even leap off the ground.
He better not let this pass go wide to Firpo. Better close it down.
Oh, this game has been one exhausting game, to be fair. It's been absolutely exhausting.
I said it would be.
I'm wiped out after that.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
Go, Emerson. You see Harry? Yes. Beautiful, Emerson. Beautiful. Oh, Harry. Oh.
Greedy.
Oh, Emerson, you naughty boy. What a touch, actually. That was a sick touch. Harry, nothing better. Harry Winks back pass when you actually need a back pass.
Højbjerg on the ball. Into Sonny. Oh, Sonny went flick into Harry Winks. Jesus Christ.
Harry, find the vision, Harry.
Oh, that is assault. I mean, that is a free kick.
Oh, kill him, Sessegnon. Kill him. Run after him, Sessegnon.
No.
Well done, Højbjerg. Oh, is that Emerson there? Love that. Well done, Emerson. Well done. Emerson doing exactly what needs to be done there.
Oh.
Look at him, just chasing him down like an animal. That's
it's like in the first half of the game, Jack. So far we've seen him run through two players to come out with the ball, nearly decapitate the head off Calvin Phillips' shoulders. You know what I mean? And then eventually he gets a yellow. He's an animal.
No, I that's my love about him. Seriously, he knows how to get stuck in. I mean, he just loves getting stuck in. I mean, kill him here. Kill him here.
I mean, that's
tell me he wins that. He wins that as well.
I was
Oh,
half
he didn't.
expecting him to drive the ball straight up your man's nut, to be honest.
Yeah, I think he held back there because it's actually smart of him because he just had the yellow as well. So he did just have the yellow. It's actually clever of him.
Oh, look, do you know what? I just want the 3 points in the bag. Just give me the 3 points. Roll on more during the week, and then we'll worry about the next Premier League again when it comes round. I mean, the amount of hairstyles we have out here today, all the man buns, we have a walking crayon. You know what I mean? It's just some of the hairstyles are ridiculous out here today.
Walking
The human crayon.
Oh my god.
That's a Harry Kane. Make the keeper go long. Well done.
Yeah, the pressures Harry Kane has put in as well tonight.
Well done. Let's win this. Go on, let's go and kill it. Højbjerg.
That's not a good pass, honestly.
Well,
oh, well done, Sessegnon.
He's going to have a shot. He's getting greedy. Yeah, he wants his goal.
He's got to take it a bit sooner.
He should have played someone in or else run to the corner.
No, he just needed to shoot it a bit sooner. I think I was fine with him taking that. I just need to do it a bit sooner. Well done, though.
Come on.
Great pressure from Emerson.
Great
pressure from Emerson. Oh, Crayon. He did everything for you there as well, Crayon. You just have to win that.
Let's go.
Yes.
Come on, 3-on-2. Come on.
Come on. We need to capitalize on this.
Winks. Oh, he didn't even want to play Winks. Oh, that's poor. He should have played Winksy in there. He didn't want to. Because
Crayon, you better be running. Get on your horse, Crayon.
Come on. Jesus Christ. Some people out there are relentless against Kane. You know, he doesn't make the pass there to Harry Winks and they're going absolutely berserk. Let's go, Sonny.
Drive, Sonny.
Oh, referee. Oh, is the crayon in? Well, I mean, Session's probably off. Who's that yellow card for? Calvin Phillips, is it? No. Yeah, it's a yellow card for Calvin Phillips. I mean, that's just assault.
Should have played advantage, actually.
Anyway. Yeah, he should have played advantage. Good defending. See all the way back to Lloris. Blow it up. Conte's going mad. He wants it to be blown up. Look, how many more minutes? Look, he should be off.
Saying I can't be put through this much pain. I can't be put through this much pain.
I'm half expecting to see the baldy guy walk out to the ref and blow the whistle. Come on, look at him. He's loving it. Come on.
Antonio! Oh, look at that. Oh,
come on.
He's such an animal.
Woo!
Oh, you love to see it. Oh, he's hugging everyone as well.
The baldy guy's waiting. Look, waiting for the hug. He's loving it. Look, still
look at that hitman. Honestly, that hitman is staring right at Harry Winks as well.
I'd be afraid of him in the dressing room, I tell you
Jesus, that guy looks like he's made of metal. That guy looks like he's made of metal, actually. Looks like he's made of concrete. Oh, it's brilliant. Oh, Reggie.
3 points in the bag, my man.
Oh, look at him as well, walking out to the players right away. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, he looks so beautiful.
Oh, Daniel James looks like he's about to cry. Oh. That's what we're talking about. Who's he going for?
He's going to be hugging Harry.
Oh, look at Dyer and Calvin Phillips crushing each other. It's disgusting. Oh, wait till you see Dante and Emerson. He loves Emerson. He's like, you animal. Emerson. You absolute animal.
That was sick. That was sick.
Oh, and the hug he gives Harry Kane. That's what I'm talking about. He loves it. He loves it now. Jeez, he took the hands off Emerson and Harry Kane.
Oh, this is glorious. This is glorious.
Just a little tap on the shoulder for Tanganga.
Oh, he grabs Phillips'
He just gives Son a big hug. Son went for the high five. He says, no, just give me a hug.
Oh, Ben Davies as well. He's loving Ben Davies. Yeah, he
Ben Davies a bit of love. In fairness, Ben Davies didn't do anything wrong today, to be fair.
No,
look at him. He's walking around going berserk. He's losing.
Emerson knew is actually that hug that he gave Emerson. Emerson was waiting for that as well. That was actually sick to watch. Emerson loved that. Actually, I'm loving Emerson every single day. That was brilliant. Actually, I want that as like a cover photo. Just him and Emerson embracing like that. That was sick.
It has to be a thumbnail.
Oh, Højbjerg and him as well. I mean, Højbjerg meets him like a Viking as well.
And Dyer. He loves a bit of Eric.
Oh.
Who's he running after now? Regulon.
This is brilliant.
He loves it. He loves it. The regular laughing at me. He's like, "You
This is
crazy,
brilliant.
you
This is
crazy."
brilliant.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, he's just pumped on adrenaline right now, honestly, seriously. I honestly wanna see the bald man again, whoever that is. I wanna see him on
Oh,
the side,
stop.
whoever is staying after.
You look, he's
Uh,
still standing there, still not signing.
he looks
Oh, he's
fantastic. I
comical. We
think
need
he
to
is a
find out who
hitman.
he
I
is.
actually genuinely think he is a hitman. I actually
He's my new
genuinely think.
favorite member of staff. We need to find out who he
We
is.
need to find out who he is.
He
We need to
cracks
find
me
out who
up.
he is.
He cracks me up. He's brilliant. But look, there you have it, guys. It is over. Sorry, me and Jack were just fiving out on the Conte adrenaline. Absolutely loving Conte going around manhandling the players. But it is Tottenham 2, Leeds 1, back to winning ways in the Premier League, up to 7th now. You know, same points as Leeds in 6th, not too far off top 4. Good day. Of course, goals from Højbjerg and Reguilon. Yes, scrappy goals, but when we're not creating too much, you've got to take what you can get. And at the end of the day, 3 points in the bag is all that matters.
All that matters. It really is all that matters. I would take 38, with 1-0s in a row. I don't care how ugly it is. I really don't. I feel like, at the end of the day, we also missed some pretty big chances when you think about it in the second half as well. We had Harry Kane, of course, he could have buried one of those. We saw, Sonny, probably should have hit it and he kind of went for the dive. There were other moments as well when we probably could have done a bit better. Even also that one moment, Sonny had that crazy deflection as well that went off the bar. So, we probably could have had actually a bit more. Just the goals that we scored were the goals that we scored. Probably could have scored more than that. Fantastic job by the defense. I would say the back three actually had a pretty good match. The midfield certainly did not. Thought Højbjerg had a much better second half. The first half, Harry Winks is still useless. I don't care what I don't even know what he did well. Maybe that one through ball, but still, we didn't make much of it. So seriously. But the rest of the team, I thought Emerson actually had a pretty great game as well. He's just consistent. He just seems to be consistently 7 out of 10 or higher, Emerson, for me. Reggie, of course, honestly, that was so needed. It was great to see Reggie finally get that goal. Conte, I give an 11 out of 10 for motivating the players at halftime. We've never seen that before this season.
Yeah.
I don't know, Dave. It's absolute ecstasy. It just shows how little we need. We just need shots on target. We just need, we just need a win. And, we're in absolute ecstasy. So this is brilliant.
Look, it's all we need. We just need to see that we are going in the right direction. Look, first half was absolutely dreadful. There's no hiding away from it. It's absolutely woeful. Second half, much improved. I don't know what he done at halftime. I don't know whether, he walked in and half the dressing rooms were dug up. I'm not sure what the story is there, but they came out performing. Look, Winks absolutely shambolic today. Lucas Moura, I thought, was very poor today. Only the fact he kept the ball alive for Højbjerg's goal kind of gets him out of jail. Son, always tries his best, fair play. I thought Harry Kane, distinct marked improvement. I think, for me, our best player on the pitch today. Dyer Davies, didn't really put a foot wrong today. So there's a lot of pluses today. A hell of a lot of pluses. We got through the game with no Romero, no skipping midfield. So absolutely brilliant. It's just a good day. All we want is the points. Look, at the end of the day, Jack, I just want the points. I don't care how we get them, just as long as we win. Like Work says, all right, performance, take the win, and we move on to the next game. Couldn't agree more, my man. Absolutely spot on. Dark Sun G says, in my opinion, Kane was terrible. This game misses chances, and his vision this game was abysmal. Conte's halftime team talk worked. We came back and won 2-1. Reggie, man of the match.
Got to disagree, Dark Sun G. I thought he was the best player in our first half. I mean, the hold-up play that he had, I thought was actually great. I thought actually I think he was the best player in the first half. He probably wasn't the best player in the second half, but still didn't put a foot wrong, if you ask me. I thought Harry Kane had a great game. I'm sorry, Dark Sun G.
I mean, look, he held up the ball. Especially in the first half, he was the only one trying to create things. Look, I get it. Maybe the last 2, 3, 4 minutes when he didn't pass the Winks, you might have been a bit pissed off. But at the end of the day, I think he was absolutely brilliant today. I thought it was a massive, massive improvement.
He created a ton of chances. I see how you mean. I see what you mean. He missed chances. I see what he means by missing chances. He didn't miss chances, but he also created chances. So I don't know. I think the one part I would agree with Dark Sun G is he definitely needs to bury that opportunity that he had. He needs to bury that. He needs to bury that. But to say that he, his vision, I thought, was incredible this match. Genuinely, he had unbelievable vision this match, considering when you're also comparing it to what Lucas was in terms of vision. I mean, genuinely, I mean, seriously, it's just, I don't know. I hate to say it, Dark Sun G. I don't think I've ever said this before, but I'm going to disagree. I'm going to
I'll be
disagree. I've
honest
never
with you. I
said this
think he was
before.
our best attacking player out there this afternoon.
Yeah,
Look,
I
we have
agree.
to take into account his hold-up play as well. Brilliant hold-up play today.
All by
Absolutely
himself at
brilliant
some of that
hold-up
hold
play.
up play as well. All by himself. No,
Yeah.
and he had to wait for people to make runs beyond him. There was nobody standing aside him. He had to hold up the play. He was getting manhandled, getting assaulted. He wasn't going down as easily as I feel like other matches as well. He was being an absolute unit. He was being an absolute warrior out there. I thought Harry Kane. I thought he was brilliant, especially the first half. By far, our best player in the first half. By far.
No, I agree with that. Dark Song G says, it's terrible. If terrible is too harsh, maybe a letdown today. Look, I think all he was missing was the goal, but it's a remarked improvement anyway. I do believe. Look, no one can really question that he doesn't care. His heart's not in it. We've seen today it definitely is. But Dark Song G, big yourself up, my man. We
Legend.
got the
Big
Reggie
yourself up,
goal. We
Dark
got
Sun
the
G.
Reggie goal, Dark Song G. My man. Truth sets you free. Sorry, guys, been gone. The manager's performance.
Oh,
No, I
unbelievable.
love it. Yeah, I love it, my man. Honestly,
Unbelievable.
it gives you such a good, solid wood. It really does. You know what I mean? It's unbelievable. I love to see it at the end. Oh my God, conducting the crowd, pulling their hands off Kane, Emerson, and players like that at the end. Absolutely brilliant. Big up, Truth sets you free. Big yourself up. He also says Emerson, great foul for the team in the 91st minute. Yes,
That's what David and I
brilliant
love as
foul.
well. David and I love that. I mean, seriously, you saw him chasing him down like he was like a gazelle. It was like a gazelle and he was a cheetah just chasing him down. Seriously, it was actually brilliant. He didn't even, I thought he was going to go for just like the 2-arm kind of tackle. He actually still went for it, trying to win the ball as well. It was actually quite clever. It was just brilliant. Seriously, I mean, Emerson, that was beautiful to watch. That was beautiful, actually. He did something no one else in the team wanted to do, and he did it. So big up to Emerson. Very unselfish.
No, 100%. I couldn't agree more. Jerome says, much better second half of Conte. The passion is so contagious. I love it. I couldn't agree more, my man. It is. It gets you absolutely pumped up for it. It really does. It really does get you absolutely pumped up, Jerome. Honestly, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I do absolutely love it, my man. And second half, a massive improvement. A massive improvement on the first half. First half was absolutely shocking, to say the least. The first half was absolutely shocking, and then everyone got going in the second half, and then we seen Leeds off easy enough. Then Jerome, big yourself up. Really appreciate the support.
Legend.
And he says we need that second striker because Harry is knackered. Can clearly see that he needs a rest as he looks so heavy. No, I agree. Look, last 10 he did look a bit leggy, to be fair to him. But honestly, I don't know. Well, look, I see some people slating Kane, and this isn't at Dark Sun G, but I see other people. I don't know whether it's just because you're huge Sun fans and everything else, but you're slating him, you're saying he was awful. He wasn't awful. It's just facts. He was not awful today. There's no bias here. He just was not awful today. You gotta be fair when you see it. Because if not, it's not doing Son any favors. It's not doing Kane any favors. It's not doing Tottenham any favors by trying to have one player at the club better than the other and not admitting when the other has a good performance. I just don't think it's helpful. But look, we definitely do need that second striker, Jerome. Look, Vlahovic is looking more and more delightful every day that goes by, Jacko.
No, he certainly is. I mean, I feel like I kind of agree with you, Dave. I thought this was one of Harry's better games. It really was. I don't know. I see where you're coming from. Maybe we're just used to better from Harry Kane, but we just have to call a spade and just realize that he was the best player out there in the first half. He just simply was. And then in the second half, people kind of reached his level. People were kind of catching up to him. I thought Harry Kane was brilliant tonight. I really did. I mean, I don't even know if you could even say maybe the one moment with, Harry Winks. Maybe that was the moment when he was a bit greedy, but just shows you what he thinks of Harry Winks. More or less, and also as well, like his hold-up play. His hold-up play was brilliant. I thought his hold-up play was brilliant tonight, especially because there are lots of moments when we were pumping it long to him, and he was the only player up there. So you have to consider that, and the way he was holding it up when he was the only guy up there as well. I think it was just class. I thought he was class.
No, I thought he was a lot better today. I thought he was one of our best performers out there. People go back and watch the game, look at the hold-up play, the passing, the link-up play, and stuff like that. Look, the only thing he was missing today was a goal. But people are saying he was terrible and awful today. Honestly, I think you need to go and rewatch the game, to be honest with you. Kuva99 says, I have got such a shameful amount of wood for Conte. I mean, pitching a family-sized tent, really Hulk-sized pant ripping, bursting him out of man love.
No,
Oh,
seriously, the
Jack,
way
what
he
would
was
you
hugging
say?
and embracing the players, the way he was pumping up the crowd, just everything he was doing out there, COVID 99, it was just brilliant. Just nice to know that there's somebody that actually shares the same passion as the fans. There's
Yeah.
someone that, shares that passion for winning, someone who loves the passion of winning as well. It's just Conte, he'll take this any day. He really will. Honestly, he probably was telling them at halftime, just saying, listen, I will never go 3 matches with a club when have a loss. He just probably told them that. And he just said, your guys' careers are over if you don't get me this 3 points. And it's what they did. So credit to them. Well done to Hoybier. Well done to Region for getting those 2 goals for him. I will say, honestly, his second half performance, Antonio Conte, I mean, seriously, he said something to the players. He did something to the players, to get them actually running, to get them actually going up and down the pitch. I mean, seriously. And also, I mean, seeing him, absolutely hype up the crowd, pump them up, as well as also embrace all the players in the field. It was just sensational. I love Antonio Conte. I love Tottenham Hotspur, Dave.
No, 100%. 100%. Look, there is caustic concerns and stuff like that, but Kuva, look, Conte is infectious. Look, you even see some of the quotes he puts out. I put one out during the week on Twitter. I did say a hard on incoming. You know what I mean? Because some of the quotes he puts out, the way he speaks to the fans, it's unbelievable, Kuva. It's unbelievable. Definitely a huge man crush. Like you said, a family-sized pitch tent, my man. Big yourself up, Kuva. The truth sets you free, Jack. Says Kane's touch on breakaway was heavier than a Fury's punch. Otherwise, he was solid.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I think that's maybe what people are realizing is maybe in the last final moments, Harry Kane didn't look so good. Maybe he looked a bit leggy. Maybe he looked a bit heavy. Didn't play Harry Winks there. But if you take the rest of the match, I mean, sincerely, just unbelievable hold up play, unbelievable vision, especially again, if I hate to say it, comparing it to Lucas as well. Lucas had, so many people open, so many lanes that he could have played through, so many channels that he could have played a ball in behind for. And he just didn't do it. And, what Harry Kane, the guy didn't really put any passes wrong tonight. Sincerely just looked sensational out there as well. Because when you find a striker who's the only guy up there, he's the only person standing up there, it's really hard to be in those positions. You have to be world class. You have to be world class to be doing what he was doing out there. I really commend Kane. Really incredible job out there. Because I think in other matches when he was doing that, where he was the only guy up there being asked to do a lot, he kind of was giving up. He kind of was, kind of being a bit down. And it seemed like today, also the pressures he was putting on the back line. He was the only guy that was pressuring the back line. I don't even know he put much of a foot wrong tonight, apart from his finishing. He needs to be able to bury some of these chances more. But apart from that, I thought he was sensational.
No, look, I did. And I see some people saying he slowed down play. But look, I don't get what you want. What do you want? Put Bergwijn in there. The thing is, if you go with a front three of Bergwijn, Lucas, and Son, it's all well and good having that pace. But none of them can get a hold of the ball and be able to hold it up. Harry Kane is designed. It's designed. Play it to Harry Kane, get it to his feet, and get up the field. It's a tactic. You need a striker to be able to hold up the ball and get up the field. Look, you're not getting up the field with a Bergwijn, Kane, or a Bergwijn, Son, and a Lucas. You're not doing it. You're just not doing it. Plus between Bergwijn and Lucas, they don't have the skill to pick out a pass or have an end product. So what's going to happen is they're just going to run it down a blind alley and give the ball straight back to them. It's not going to work. You have to have Kane in there to hold up the play to get us up the field. Lightwork says, is Alex going on the fan show backing up Deadwood? I'm not sure. I doubt you'll see Alex for a while, to be fair, after that, my man, Lightwork. But big yourself up, brother. Big yourself up. I doubt you will see him for a while. Nigel Gates says, Winks was a horse. He'd be sent to the knacker's yard. We miss Skip and Romero, but a good win. I couldn't agree more. Look, Romero and Skip, huge miss. Huge miss, especially Skip. You can see it today. An unbelievably huge miss. Look, Winks was absolutely shocking today. There's no hiding from his performance. There's no more excuses from the guy. He got put out there and he marked space for 90 minutes. He only came into it about 86 minutes in. I mean, it's absolutely unforgivable. It's absolutely shocking and just not good enough, Jack.
I thought he was walking out there more than we've ever seen Tanguy walk out. I mean, seriously, I've seen Tanguy move around the pitch more than he does. I've seen Tanguy show for the ball way more than he does. I genuinely would have thought we would have gotten a whole lot more out of Tanguy and Dembele than we would have Harry Winks. Harry Winks was an absolute sabotage. He was a cancer to us for about 87 minutes, like David said. Enough said. We definitely missed Skip a lot. We definitely missed Romero. But the back line, apart from the goal that we conceded, the back line actually did pretty well tonight, I will say, especially Ben Davies. I think he was probably a bit at fault for letting that ball go across him for the goal, but at the same time, he definitely did a lot of other things very, very well. It's kind of surprising I'm even saying this, but yeah, we definitely did miss Skip tonight. And I even thought, without Skip, we could have easily have just done Tanguy instead of Harry Winks for sure.
No, 100%. 100%. Big up Nigel Gates, my man. I really appreciate the support, brother. Really appreciate the support. And I hope you're enjoying the 3 points, my man. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. Philip Brady says Conte's passion is so infectious. Whatever he said at halftime worked. Very optimistic after that second half. Leeds were always going to be tricky. Do you know what? Look, I agree. Whatever he done at halftime, it's clearly worked. I'll be honest with you. I was expecting substitutions. But whatever he done in there at halftime, look, he was angry before halftime. You could see it. I'd say he probably lost his shit. He was super pumped up after the game, and I agree with you. It's the passion, the conducting the crowd, getting them to trying to get behind the boys for the last 2-3 minutes of the game. It is absolutely unbelievable. It's infectious, and I'm very happy this guy is my manager. He is a fan stream. He really is, Jack.
No, he certainly is. Honestly, we haven't seen a halftime team talk that actually, make a difference, in terms of, this season so far. Nuno didn't do it. We barely saw it, at moments with Jose, last season as well. I honestly, it's a breath of fresh air seeing what Conte can do in the halftime. It really is. It's a breath of fresh air. I'm honestly loving this, Philip Brady. I really am. And especially we saw how pumped he was. He was more pumped than the players. We saw the players, just kind of walking out, kind of just seemingly, all right with the 3 points. He was, reminding them what it means to get that 3 points. He was reminding them what it means to win at home in that sort of fashion. Honestly, Antonio Conte, I mean, seriously, like some people have said before, he can probably do anything in my own house. He could come in, break a few plates, come in, just basically tell me what to do, saying, Jack, need to do the dishes, Jack, need to get this ketchup and mayo out. And I would say, yes, sir, Mr. Conte. Of course, Mr. Conte, don't hurt me, Mr. Conte. I mean, seriously, absolutely love the guy.
No, 100%, 100%. Welcome to Planet Dirt, says big up Conte's Blue and White Army. Levy, get your purse out. January, come on, you Spurs. I couldn't agree more. Look, we do have to go dip in and go and buy a midfielder. Planet Dirt, we really do. It's absolutely necessity. It's necessity. I don't care. Break the bank and go in and get that right midfield. Get that midfielder, the right man to do the job that we need him to do. Planet Dirt, it badly has to open. He has to open the checkbook. I don't care whatever the money is to take to get the guy you want. Go and pay it. Jack, what would you say?
No, I mean, genuinely, like we just saw how many holes we have in the squad. We have such a huge hole in midfield. We really, Højbjerg can only do so much, especially when we're rocking a 2-man midfield. We really need 2 world-class midfielders in there. We need one that can play more of that destroyer role, that kind of hard man midfielder. And then we need one that can ping balls left and right, can control the tempo, can control the game. Someone like a Kessié, someone like a Brozovic in there, Bruno Guimaraes, basically anybody that isn't Harry Winks could probably do a whole much of a better job. We just need someone that is willing to be able to spread the ball around, basically demand the center backs to give him the ball, and he will control the game and he will do what's needed in order to get this team the 3 points and also get the attackers and the strikers, the service that they need. Seriously. I mean, we genuinely just need another world-class midfielder in there. I think Skippy and Højbjerg should rotate between each other, and then we need to get a world-class midfielder in there.
No, 100%. I couldn't agree more there, Jack.
And other positions as well. We clearly need reinforcements. Honestly, Brian Hill, I thought probably could maybe have done a bit better than Lucas tonight. But, I would like to have seen Brian Hill probably come on. But, yeah, it's nice to see Sessegnon come on for Region, though. It's kind of reminding me now, though, that maybe as much as I know Dark Sun G wants that new left back, which I do agree with, now that Sessegnon, I guess, is, not injured anymore. Maybe we don't need it as desperately anymore.
Yeah. No, that's a fair point. Dark Sun G says first half he was class, second half he was a 6 out of 10. Is why I felt like he was a letdown today. I think I was disappointed because it was Kane's first match after 7 goals. No,
Yeah.
look, I get what you're saying. I get
Yeah.
what you're saying. Look, he did
We were
have that
hyping him
one
up
chance.
before.
He did have that one chance he should have scored. But apart from that, look, his all-round play, I thought he was absolutely excellent today. I thought it was a very big improvement. And I would say one of our better players out there today, to be honest with you. But I do see what you're saying. I do see what you're saying, Dak Sung Ji. You know, big yourself up. Look, I was expecting a goal today. But look, you know, he was in the right places and stuff like that. It just didn't fall his way. On another day, it definitely will. But big up, Dak Sung Ji. Truth Set You Free says these ketchup addicts looked like Nuno was on the touchline in the first half. Second half, it was the Conte effect and the new diet kicked in. Jack, do you think that there's a point here?
It's hard to say whether it takes that much of a toll so quickly, not eating the ketchup or the mayo. I mean, how much does it play an impact in it? But, Marcelo, a bit of our kind of nutritional expert did say, it actually kind of bogs you down, kind of makes you a bit more sluggish, makes you a bit more kind of, it's not the right type of energy foods, as well for the players. Maybe he's right. Maybe we just need a bit more of, kind of the hot sauce, maybe just a bit more kind of just regular natural oils and things like that, not the stuff that kind of, is full of, really bad salts and sodium and things like that. So maybe, our nutritional expert, Marcelo, probably could enlighten us on maybe how much of a toll maybe ketchup or mayo probably plays a part in terms of the player's nutrition. But yeah, maybe so. True Sets Free. But yeah, I think there are a lot of ketchup addicts in the squad. Definitely a lot of ketchup addicts in the squad. And, eventually we'll just wean them off it.
No, 100%, 100%. There could be something to that, the Truth Set You Free. There could be. Dark Sung G says, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg has the same amount of goals as last season already. I hope Pierre-Emile Højbjerg can score 10 goals this season. Then we won't miss Bale's goals last season. Yeah, look, it was a very scrappy goal today by Højbjerg, but at the end of the day, I've been saying this, if you don't take the chance and you don't shoot the ball, you don't get this look. And at the end of the day, it found its way into the bottom corner and it got us back into the game and gave us belief to go on and get the winner as well. So, look, massive credit to Pierre and Højbjerg. Look, let's be honest. He was doing a job in there for 2 people today. Harry Winks didn't want to go and track the ball down. He didn't want to get on the ball. Well, Højbjerg was the one having the chauffeur to get on it and the one to go and try and hunt it down to win it back. And still finds the energy to get up, support the play, get in that position and get the strike off. Yes, fortunate, but it doesn't matter. They all go in, no matter how they go in. Jack, what do you say to Dak Sung Ji?
I mean, it's, it seems like anytime, any bit the skepticism towards Højbjerg comes about, he seems to always answer. He really seems to always answer. Even when he has someone, basically pulling an arm behind his back, someone basically tying a hand behind his back, which is, Winksy, with Winks, it's like, Truth Sets Free would know what I mean. It's like playing with a handicap in golf. I mean, seriously, like the guy is just an impediment. The guy is, a detriment to any sort of, person's form. He basically makes your job a whole lot harder. And, Højbjerg still, stepped up. I thought Højbjerg wasn't too great in the first half. I don't think he was too awful either, but he wasn't too great. And then he absolutely stepped it up with the second half. And that's not just because of the goal. It's just he was getting forward a bit more. He was kind of winning the ball a bit higher up the pitch. He was playing much better passes forward, much more progressive passes. I thought Højbjerg was sensational. Any single time, it seems like the haters towards Højbjerg come into the building, he just knows how to answer them.
No, 100%. I couldn't agree more. And you're right, Jack. Anytime a bit of criticism comes on him, he tends to pop up with a goal. Kaguma says, Kane and Son work hard. Bravo. Others can score too. It is nice to see that others can step up. And to be fair, Kaguma, it really is. But big yourself up, giving the two of them a bit of rewards. But fair play, Kaguma, and I hope you're keeping well. I hope you enjoyed the victory as well. It's been a long time coming. Paranormal Yido, I'm coming on Monday. Dark Sung Ji coming on. Now, look, Dark Sung Ji, we've asked him to come on. I think he just prefers to sit there and get ahead with stats, ahead of Jack with some stats. But look, Paranormal, make sure you do come on, my man. Make sure you do come on and have your say, brother. Get yourself on there. Big yourself up. Truth Sets Free says sodium is awful. Thank Conte for reminding millions. That's what's in the ketchup and that, in them sachets and stuff like that. And Conte's doing some good work by reminding millions of that. 100%. 100% the truth sets you free. Jack, look, let's be honest. It was a poor Leeds team.
Yeah.
All their good attacking players were out. They didn't really offer any attacking threat. I think maybe if they would have had like a Rafinha or Bamford and players like that, they might have caused us a bit more problems. But look, where do you stand? Job done, dust yourself down and move on to the next game, or is there still cause for concern?
I think the 3-4-3 is cause for concern at the moment. I really do, because I think the issue with the 3-4-3 at the moment is that we just don't have any creative players, that are able to maybe bring the best out of Sonny and Kane at the moment. It felt like Kane had to basically do everything, as well as Sonny kind of had to do everything as well. Sonny was doing a great job at driving up the pitch as well and just finding players and, being very composed on the ball. I hate to say this, and, I really like Lucas Moura, but I thought Lucas Moura did not have a good match. I really did not think he had a good
No.
match. And when you think about it that way, Dave, that means we need somebody in that right wing position. If we're going to continue with the 3-4-3, we need someone that right wing position that is going to be a bit more creative, someone that can actually keep their head up and see the passes, can play through the lanes, can play through the channels. And that probably would be Brian Hill at the moment. I think that would be Brian Hill at the moment. I know Brian Hill would keep his head up a bit more. I know Brian Hill would be a bit more creative than Lucas Moura. Lucas Moura is brilliant at driving past players. He is brilliant at skinning his man, but it's just the final ball is just really lacking at times. It really is lacking. And then as well, we all know that we need a world-class distributor in the midfield. We need a world-class, tempo setter. We need a world-class holding creative midfielder alongside Højbjerg if we're going to stick with the 3-4-3. I think we'll continue to have problems. As much as I'd love Skip and Højbjerg together, I think we'll continue to have problems with them together because they're two kind of similar players. They're a bit too similar. So we need someone alongside Højbjerg or Skip that is a bit more like a Brozovic, like I said before, a bit more like a Bruno Guimaraes, and then also to a degree so that we can transition to the 3-5-2. We need someone like a Kessié in there as well. Because even as much as, Harry Winks was really poor tonight, Tanguy and Dembele still would have been a bit of a liability defensively as well. We just need a box-to-box, world-class, all-action midfielder that can play alongside Højbjerg if we're going to continue with the 3-4-3. The 3-4-3, I think, David, at the moment that's what I would take from it. It's a bit concerning. It's a bit concerning because there are moments when we're really good going forward with it, but defensively we're not so great. And as well, we can sometimes get really logged in our own half, get really stuck back in our own half, and it's not what you like to see. It's not what you like to see. So maybe we can move away from the 3-4-3, but I don't know if we can because we don't have enough world-class midfielders in order to move to the 3-5-2. So maybe the change I would make is instead of Lucas Moura next match, I'd go for Brian Hill, see how things change. Or Stevie Bergwijn, who knows? I would rather it be Brian Hill than Stevie B, but I think I would go for something else other than Lucas.
Interesting call there. I'd agree though, Jack. Look, a lot of these, yes, he kept the ball alive for Højbjerg's goal, but apart from that, look, everything was overrun, misplaced, or running down blind alleys. It's not good enough. Yes, you work hard and everything else, but Jesus Christ, the final ball has to be better, has to be 10 times better. Truth sets you free says Winks can be a caddy if he has the balls and the tees. He doesn't. He doesn't have any of them. He doesn't have any of them whatsoever. Trust me, no balls or anything like that whatsoever. Look, Kate, please, truth sets you free. Take him as a caddy. Take him away from us. He's not good enough. He is not good enough whatsoever.
No.
Whatsoever, my man. But look, at the end of the day, a win's a win. Look, hopefully next week we won't have Skip will be back in ahead of Winks. So that'll give us a bit more bite in midfield. We have to wait for the scan on Romero to see if it's any more worse than what they first feared as well. So it'll be interesting to see. That should be out this week, the results of that really, to see where Romero's at. But look, going forward, there is still a lot of work to do. Still a hell of a lot of work to do. I mean, we did beat a poor Leeds team, but at the end of the day, we got the result. And all it is when you're not in form, just keep putting the points on the board. You have to just keep chipping away, keep putting up points on the board, 100%. But look, Jack, Winks, I'm sorry, but would you give him another game ever?
I mean, God, no. I mean, I think this was an excellent opportunity for him to try to prove us wrong, David. I mean, there's so many times when we've made our mind up with Winks. This is just, I don't know how many more times we need to be proven right about the guy, Dave. I don't know how many more times we need to be proven right about the guy. This is the other thing, David, and I can't believe I've never said this before, but when over on our second channel, when we've been watching, world-class midfielders, controlling games, David, we see them, pinging the ball, across to fullbacks. We see them, passing it, from huge ranges. We see them playing the ball forward, that aren't hospital passes, into players' feet. You just don't see that from Harry Winks. And that's what Harry Winks is supposed to be. He's supposed to be a world-class I mean, I can't believe I'm saying this. shouldn't go in the same sentence with Harry Winks, but he's supposed to be a midfielder that's supposed to be able to control games. He's supposed to be able to, share the ball. He's supposed to be able
Yeah.
to get, put players in the right position. He's supposed to basically be a creative holding midfielder. He's supposed to be kind of like a Jorginho. That's what he's, at his best. That's what he's supposed to be. And we just don't see it. I mean, we see Højbjerg doing more creative kind of playing, more kind of, progressive passing, more kind of, dictating the tempo, controlling the game than we ever see Winks does. I've never seen Dave Winks. We never saw him once that match, especially when you consider how wide the fullbacks are, how many people are open on the wings. We just never see him ping 130 yards to someone's feet. We just don't, because I don't think he's sincerely is capable of it. All we see him do every time is pick up the ball and look for a 6-yard, 7-yard pass into someone's feet that's either to his side, behind him, or maybe someone that's already being closed down by another Leeds player. There are so many moments when he did play it forward that there was someone already hauling on the guy's back. There was someone already, practically assaulting the player that he was passing it to, which is why he's the king of hospital passes in this team as well. There's no reason that you can say that Harry Winks had a good match. I mean, we basically got away with one, him playing in the midfield there. I will say, though, Ben Davies, maybe to be a bit more positive, Ben Davies is looking actually better. He is looking a lot better. He's actually, putting in some good defensive moments. He's clearing the ball convincingly. He's getting stuck in, and I can't believe I'm saying that about Ben Davies. He's getting stuck in.
Yeah.
Genuinely, like we did say, if Conte is going to get a tune out of any of these Dross players, maybe at the moment the best convincing argument would be that it is actually Ben Davies that he seems to be getting a bit of a tune out of. There's no way on earth he's going to get a good tune out of Harry Winks. There is no way on earth. And that was because he was giving Harry Winks the best opportunities to have a good game. Harry Winks had all the time on the ball in the world, yet there were moments when he lost it in really dangerous situations. I mean, he's just, I don't know, David. I mean, you can't say you've watched that game and honestly were convinced by Harry Winks. I'm sorry. I mean, genuinely, the guy just needs to be gone. I would, and everything as well, just the walking, like you said, David, he's marking space where no one's even there. Like it's just defensively woeful, passing woeful, carrying woeful. What else? Creativity woeful. I mean, you might as well have thrown Tanguy and Ndombele on there and just risked, maybe what Tanguy does on the pitch, because he would have done a whole lot more than Winks. I've also seen Tanguy run around the pitch more than Winks was. Winks was walking for the first 60 minutes.
And do you know what else, Jack? Look, I think it was Kuva that said it. I think he's absolutely correct. The guy's too busy with stat padding. The reason why you won't see him play them passes you were talking to, Jack, them 30-yard passes, nice spray passes, passes.
Thank you, Dave. Yeah.
It's because he is afraid that it will look bad on his stats. Even there today, Jack, we're seeing him run the ball over to a player to give a 5-yard pass. And that's so his running stats go up and his passing complete stats go up as well. So that's what he's doing. He is stat padding. He is out there stat padding. He doesn't care about playing for Tottenham. He doesn't care about playing well, playing for the badge or the opportunities given to him. He's out there stat padding. That's why you see him sprinting towards a player to give it to him. That's why you see it going backwards, sideways, and not being risky and not playing midfield. That we actually needed in there today. He is 100% a stat padder. Get the fuck out of my club. That performance is not good enough. If Harry Kane or Ndombele put in that performance, Dele Alli, people will be calling for them out. That's it. End of. Sell him. Now get rid of Harry Winks. It's not good enough. The Botam Dute says, what do you make out of Emerson's performance? I actually thought Emerson had a good game today. I think Conte did too. Jack.
No, I think Emerson is consistent. This is what interesting. We can't say that about a lot of other players. A lot of other players aren't very consistent. They really aren't. And Emerson has shown consistency this season. I hate to say it, maybe because I really just have seemed to like the guy, because one of my first ever Flat Cap videos before we even got the guy, David, I actually listed him as one of the best up and coming talents in La Liga. I just think the guy hasn't put too much of a foot wrong this season. I really don't. I think he's consistently a 7 out of 10 or a 6 out of 10, if not higher. He's had moments when he's been man of the match, been kind of an 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 performances. This one, I feel like from him was a solid 7. And that's probably what Emerson is. He's a solid 7. He gets forward. He gets up and down the pitch. He gets stuck in for a living, especially if you look at the stats, at least when it comes to fullbacks in Europe's top 5 leagues, especially the Premier League. The guy is already basically the best defender in the Premier League this season in terms of tackles, interceptions, pressures, successful pressures, basically anything you want to look at in terms of defending as a fullback. He's actually been the best fullback this season in the Premier League so far, at least in a defending sense. He needs to improve his ability to go forward. I totally understand that. He needs to improve his output going forward. At the same time, though, I do like how much he gets stuck in. I really love how good he is at the one-on-one defending. I just think the guy has honestly been a beast this season, David. He hasn't put too much of a foot wrong for me this season. I actually love him.
No, no,
And
I
he's an
really like
animal.
him. I really like him. He's an absolute animal. He's an absolute hatchet. If there's any loose ball, the player running at him is pulling out because they know he's just going to swing like a wild man. He does not care. I absolutely love him. Look, yes, he got bet too easy for the goal and the ball for the goal and the ball that came across. But look, apart from that, I thought he had a very good game, to be fair. I really did. Even going forward, he held his position well. You know what I mean? He had some nice passes inside. Going back out on the outside for an overlap and stuff. I thought he was very good today. Faz Radfar says, no more wanky. Emerson man in the match for efforts. Yeah, could not agree more. I think Emerson did have a very good dig game today.
You never see him stop pressuring. Like, this is the other thing. Like, we see moments when kind of players put their head down. We see moments when kind of players, maybe can't be asked to, press or anything, David. Emerson, the guy is honestly, it's like he's constantly switched on. He's constantly, basically, he's almost like, it's like you can't hold him back, David. Like I said, he's like running around like a cheetah out there, seriously running after players. He really is unbelievable in terms of pressures. He's unbelievable in terms of his aggression. I mean, he's almost more aggressive than Romero, which is saying something sometimes. I mean, the guy really is so aggressive. I love watching Emerson. I think he's a breath of fresh air. I think he's kind of the opposite of Reguilon, which is kind of funny. Reguilon is really good going forward, really good at being that threat going forward, where Emerson is kind of the opposite, where Emerson is really good at getting stuck in. He's really aggressive at winning the ball high up the pitch. He really doesn't make it easy for any sort of fullback that's going against him or any sort of winger that's going against him. And he just needs to improve his output going forward. But the one thing that he does better than other fullbacks still is that he still gets up there. He still puts himself in the right positions to receive the ball going forward. He just needs that better output. But at the same time, he still finds himself in good positions to get the ball up forward. I mean, the amount of laps he does up and down the pitch. I mean, seriously, the guy's in fantastic shape. You can tell he's actually in fantastic shape. Loving Emerson so far.
No, 100%. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. I think that's my house falling down around me. I'm not sure what that sound was, what that bang was, but big yourself up. Truth sets, big up, Faz. Truth sets you free says Winksy is not big enough. We need Kessie. It's not even that he's not big enough. He's not good enough. He doesn't want it. He just doesn't want it. He's not hungry enough. He's just too comfortable. I think that's his main problem. Truth sets you free. He's too comfortable knowing that he's a Spurs player. He's homegrown, and he's always going to be in the squad until we have more coming through. That's what I truly believe, my man. He has no desire to get better. Trust me, I'm doing a lot of research into him over the minute. He's been handed contract over contract. I think I'm about 4 seasons in. He's already signed 3 contracts and hasn't deserved any of them. It's shocking. Dark Sun G says, I'm happy we got Royale instead of Tomiyasu. I couldn't agree more. Look, I don't rate that Tomiyasu. Look, with him, he was a player that was just looking to come to the Premier League. No matter what. It doesn't matter. If Burnley would have offered him and they were the only club, he would have went. He just wanted to move to the Premier League. It wasn't exactly Tottenham he wanted. He just wanted to be in the Premier League. That was it. Didn't care who he played for.
So the other thing with Tomiyasu, though, he's basically playing the right back position to defend Ben White or Ben Scheidt. And so when you think about it, he's basically not responsible for going forward ever. And we saw that in the Liverpool match. If you've seen other matches of the Scum play, he basically isn't responsible at all for going forward. Tomiyasu is. So Emerson is responsible for going forward. He's responsible for getting stuck in defensively. We're asking basically him to be the full, complete fullback. Whereas Tomiyasu is being asked to basically do what Tomiyasu is more or less a version of Tanganga. And I think Tanganga is much better than him at that right back position because he's basically just being put there to defend Ben White. And also when Arsenal even attack, they kind of switch to almost like a back 3 when they're going forward. And Tomiyasu basically takes up the center back position. So he's basically just being asked to do defending work, and still Emerson's still beating him in the defensive markings and stats so far this season. Emerson, I feel like has a much higher ceiling of potential than Tomiyasu as well. And he's having a better season so far, in my belief, than Tomiyasu as well. So, I mean, yeah, I'm so glad we got Emerson instead of Tomiyasu, if you ask me. I would have liked to maybe had Tomiyasu as a center back, He probably be a pretty good center back, but in terms of you're comparing them as fullbacks, Emerson is way better as a fullback.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I agree with you. But look, Jacko, it's that time of the evening and everybody else get in the chat. But Jack, who's your man of the match?
That's actually tough because I think, if I were to break it down half by half, first half of that Harry Kane was the best one. Second half, I wouldn't say that. It's kind of strange. Do we give it to Emerson again? Because I gave it to him last match for Everton. Do I give it to him again here? This is tough. Dave, I don't know. There wasn't a lot of huge standouts when you think about it. It wasn't someone that really just stood out. I think you give it to somebody in the defense. I'm probably going to give it to Eric Dyer. Didn't have too much of a bad match when you think about it. I don't know, Dave. I'm going to have to come back to it. I know it's tough, like genuinely, because my logic for it, everybody, is that it's not like someone really just stood out head and shoulders above everyone else. But
look, I'll go on to Twitter and
I'm going to go to Reggie or Emerson. Maybe Reggie. I might give it to Reggie.
Let's see who. So Tottenham Hotspur on their official Twitter page have put forward Reguilon, Lucas Moura, Lloris, and Højbjerg.
Wow.
Look, I think Højbjerg should be in there. I'll be honest with you. I actually thought Reguilon was poor enough for only that he got the goal.
Yeah, maybe
Lucas
so.
Moura, I thought was absolutely woeful. Only he kept the ball alive for Højbjerg's goal. Hugo Lloris, I think, is a fair shout.
Maybe you give it to Hugo. That's always the one we never think of. I think you give it to Hugo. Yeah, I think you give it to Hugo. Sorry for my indecisiveness, everybody. It's just hard. This was a hard one to pick a man of the match for. This is a hard one. I'm going to give it to Hugo.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm going to give it to Højbjerg just purely based on the fact it was a one-man job in there. It was a one-man job in there. And that's why I'm going to give it to Højbjerg. Got his goal as well. So for me, I think... I'll go with you, Jack. I think I will give it to Hugo, but I do think...
Hugo or one of the wing backs. I would give it to Hugo or Emerson.
Yeah, 100%. And the truth sets you free says Winky wasn't big enough was a joke. Size doesn't matter. I know. Well, when it comes to females, maybe size does matter, my man. You know what I mean? But apart from that, when you're a midfielder, it doesn't. You have Xavi, Luka Modric. There's been many of them. Paul Scholes was not the biggest. Many of players. Ali Skip's not the biggest.
When you think about those players, though, those guys had passing range, which is why I'm just so confused with Winks. Those guys could spray balls left and right. Those guys could dictate the tempo. Harry Winks can't do that. Iniesta as well. I mean, the thing with Iniesta was a tiny little guy, but he could, at least carry the ball with some bravery, play the ball forward. Xavi could do the same. Genuinely, it's just the thing with Harry Winks is that his passing range is limited to like a 20-yard zone. He doesn't pass it any longer than 20 yards. That's why even in moments, Dave, we saw him drive it up the pitch just to give, a backwards pass.
Look, just thank God that's over. That's all I can say. It has me absolutely worn out. You know what I mean? I'm just delighted to have the 3 points in the bag. Look, it was a nerve-wracking one. First half was absolutely shambolic. Second half got the victory. But there you have it, guys. We are going to give man of the match to Hugo Lloris for some of the saves he pulled off, to be fair. I think he deserves it. Look, honourable mentions. I thought Ben Davies, Dyer didn't put a foot wrong today.
No.
I thought they played well. I think Højbjerg in midfield played very well. Emerson played very well. I think Son and Kane put in a good shift as well up top. But look, we move on to the week ahead. We've got the fan show coming out tomorrow night, guys. 9 o'clock. Make sure you come on and have your set. We will have a Kaniki Answer Me Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm not 100% sure what day yet. And then we have we'll be back. We have a preview then for the MS Mora, another kind of pre-match build up. Sorry guys, I am getting the hiccups. Gaguma says, will Dyer do free kicks now? Moon boot power. Who knows? Who knows?
I think he's the best one at the moment. I seriously think he's the best one at the moment, Goguma. I really do. I think he is the best one. He's the only guy that can. He barely got it over the wall, but he's the only guy that can get it over the wall at the moment. I really do. I just think Moon Boots is the best one. If you take yourself back to that training video as well, he's just banging them in. I think he's better than Harry Kane at free kicks. I think he's better than Sonny at free kicks. I think he's better than Gio Lo Celso at free kicks. I mean, Lord.
It's not hard.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's a very low bar. It's a very low bar, but I think he's the best one.
Yeah, I think so too. Although I wouldn't mind giving Sonny a chance. I'd seen a training video and he was just putting top bins as well.
Whoever can get it over the wall. Whoever can get over the wall at this rate.
100%. I couldn't agree more. But big up, Koeman. Good, really appreciate the support. Jack, we are going to end off, my man, but where can people find you?
Listen, guys, we've spoken again multiple times about how can we get rid of Winky? How can we find, the replacement for a holding midfielder, a creative midfielder? Basically, if you want to fix Tottenham Hotspur, if you want to try to find ways to make this team even better, if you're thinking about all the deadwood that needs to go and who would we replace it with, you head on over to our second channel. Our second channel is basically your home to basically finding any sort of, transfer rumors being discussed with Spurs. We basically give you the stats, we give you the scout reports, highlight reactions, all that kind of good stuff. And basically, the more each day passes, the more each coming week passes, when we get into December, January time period, that will be your Bible, because I guarantee you there will be a player that we will be rumored with. There will be a player that Spurs reportedly will be going after, and we would have already done a video on the guy, even a long time ago. So I will say, head on over to that channel to basically catch up on any sort of players that you feel like we should go after, as well as if you want me to look at a player, if there's somebody that's caught your eye, even just to do it, even if we might not ever go after that guy, I can happily oblige. It's basically a nice community where we just basically discuss European players that we feel like can fix Spurs, European players that even have caught your eye as well. So head on over there, please. Over at Flat Cap Bureau Talk, be greatly appreciated. Push to 500 is on, very close to 500 at the moment. Be very, very nice if you head on over there and show us the support. It's basically our second channel, especially, we already produce enough content over here, where there's not enough space for it. So basically that channel is the place where we can talk about transfers. We can talk about things that, basically involve fixing Spurs, and you can head on over to that channel for that, Flat Cap Bureau Talk.
No, definitely do get over there and check it out, guys. Make sure you do. Like we said, so close to 500 subscribers. I think we're about 20 off. So if there is 20 kind souls who wants to click this link here in the chat, get over there and smash that subscribe button. It'd be absolutely awesome as well. If there is anybody in the chat that is new to the channel, guys, we are on the big push to 5K. So please do smash that subscribe button. We are almost there. So just smash that subscribe button. Make sure you smash the like button on the stream as well, guys. I want to say a massive thank you to everybody who's tuned in with us today, from the pre-match preview to the pump-up back to the watch-along. Absolutely massive respect to all you yids out there. Look, for me, I'll be honest with you, I was saying to Jack earlier, if I didn't do these shows, the missus would come out and I'd be just standing there with feathers, knee-deep in feathers, with feathers all over me, with the excitement for a game. So it is a good job that we do these shows, and hopefully you guys really enjoy all of them too. But look, guys, a massive thank you to everybody who's tuned in. A massive thank you to everybody who smashed that like button, smashed the subscribe button, shared the streams and that as well. Absolutely brilliant. And guys, a massive thank you to everybody who got in the super chats today and helped support the channel as well. It's absolutely massive respect to you guys. It's a massive help towards myself and Jack on our journey to try and take over the YouTube game. So big yourselves up, everybody. Make sure you do get over to We Are Tottenham TV. You will see me on there next. Just making an appearance on the fan show as well. Just having another kind of debrief after the game. So make sure you do get over there now as soon as we end off. Also, Paxton Road are live as well if you want to get over there and check them out.
Yeah.
Whatever chat you decide to go into, make sure you put it in as an Irish Hotspur raid or a Flat Cap raid. They'll know what we're talking about, guys. But everybody, big yourself up. 3 points in the bag. Don Conte in full effect. Orchestrating the choir. Absolutely love to see it. But as always, guys, 3 points in the bag. Come on, you Spurs. In Conte we trust, baby. Go and enjoy.
In Conte we trust. Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs.